That's not why we have anything we're holding.
It wasn't
faces.
recording.
Oh, 8-year-old comes in and saves the day.
Way to go, dude.
Burnt by a kid.
This
Well,
guy.
in T's defense, this kid's got, more experience with this shit than we've ever had.
All right, so let's try again with that intro, James.
Yeah. Hit us with the intro.
It's your friend's podcast, episode 4. We got Jimbo. We got Mike over here. Regular cast members over there.
Probably
using my last name. Like, why don't you just give him my birthday, social security number, like address.
Here's the thing is, like,
mother's maiden name.
Social security
I'm sorry
number.
to use your full name like that, but it's a sign of respect, my friend. Because, like, you're a whole ass guy, right?
You might be able to find him at JungleMike 420, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's just...
Stop. Cut all
does
that.
that.
We're starting over.
All right.
Hey, welcome to your friend's podcast. We got Jimbo, we got JungleMike, and his wife Katie.
Probably can't hear.
Yeah.
1 second.
There you go.
And
I did not see the equal.
we're coming to you live on October 21st.
1997?
Oh,
No,
1990X.
2022.
Yeah.
I think probably. is when
1990X.
it's the year 1990X.
I was gonna say, technically, I'm pretty sure everybody
Yeah.
here is born in the 90s.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got stories. We got disgusting stuff to say. We got to get the kids out of
We
here.
can
first.
honestly say that we watched.
We'll have to wait
we went
for all
from
the
being
spicy
able to
content.
say whatever we
Welcome to
want
the
literally-
podcast. Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Stop.
All right. Just watch some of it. That's fine. You don't have to like or subscribe or nothing.
No, that's fine.
But you could like or
No
subscribe
shilling
Yeah.
here, boys.
if you want to.
Just
All
look
right.
at it in disgust.
And also, if you're susceptible to reverse psychology, don't like and subscribe.
Yes, do not hit that thumbs up button.
No.
Whatever you do, don't.
All right.
Don't do the notification bell either.
Yeah, don't comment.
Or subscribe. None of that.
Don't join the Discord.
Yeah,
either.
nor the Discord. Don't definitely don't
The
join that.
Discord basically doesn't exist, and it's super exclusive and hard to get into. So good luck.
You're not going to be able to get into the Discord.
Yeah,
It's more
impossible.
exclusive to the
Try.
Diamond Club at Delta
if
Airport.
you want to.
Yeah, if you can
And-
guess it, because I don't have any links anywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty exclusive.
The
There's
only
less
clue you
people
get
in the
is,
Your Friends
your
Discord
friends.
than my actual
You know,
Discord.
just try to find your friends.
Right.
Just
You'll
go
find
looking
them.
for 'em.
What you doing? All right.
Just playing sick beats over there.
Don't touch him, but
the
yeah,
buttons.
you can.
No touchy
I
buttons.
know that there's nothing that a child at that age wants to do more than push illuminated buttons, and that's got to be
Or
torture
sliders.
for you.
Then push
No.
a little. Yeah. Dude, that's a
real.
real thing.
For sure.
I dropped a
I'm
plow on the
31 years old,
concrete
and I
while we were going
still
40
wanna push
miles an
illuminated
hour as a
buttons.
kid one time.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to hear us? Hear us saying explicit things?
Just
Yeah, it's
all
literally
sorts of
just
weird
Yeah, this
things.
is exactly
Whoa.
the
And now
you
opposite
can't hear
of cover
anything.
your ears.
Yeah, now you can't hear nothing.
Everybody
There you
turn
go.
it down on the cursing.
PG, guys.
PG.
We're turning
They
the-
were kissing under the bleachers one time. See, that got him.
It was Colonel
Because you
Mustard
keep messing with the thingy.
in the map room with the candlestick.
the cords. It's not. It's hard to deal with.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's not. It's finicky.
It's
Stop
finicky.
being a pain child.
Everything's finicky
Good luck
all the
with
time.
that.
Yeah.
You got another. You got another
got
10,
about,
15 years. Of that.
Yeah, 15 years. Nah.
I mean, I'm still a pain.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm pretty well past 25.
He beats his mom every day.
Every day.
See, but the thing is,
beat up
once
your
he hits
mom? No, you
18,
don't. Your
I
mom
I got
beats you
bruises
up.
on me from my
Yeah,
mom.
I was gonna say,
To be fair, she
You
also
have to
beats the
listen
shit
to
out of
him
him.
anymore.
She hit me with a sack of potatoes the other day.
Yeah,
she,
oh,
oh
I
damn.
I keep on saying at some point,
She-
dude, you
she
keep
threw
on
a-
pushing on
she
her.
threw a
she's gonna
candle at
fucking
you or
ball
Dude,
something?
she's gonna open like a mini chihuahua
She's gonna
can
wait
of
till you
whoop
turn
ass.
around and just stiletto right to the taint.
I don't think she'll ever do that. I keep my boundaries. I'm not like doing
Okay.
anything
I think
crazy.
she'll wait up in the
I make
cathedral
fun of her.
ceiling and then get you
I
the
poke her
flying
every
because
once
it's
in a
your
while.
mom.
from
Yeah.
the
'Cause
chandelier.
I know you to have.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing
Robin
anything to
coming in from the
deserve a
top.
ball kick.
Not quite.
Not to her anyway. What's up?
Hey. Yeah. How's it going?
Welcome to the 22nd century.
My friend
All right.
Tyler here, Tyspin. Fuck. Stop
No,
cut
it's
that.
fine.
My friend Tyspin here has
the
definitely
wonders of editing.
undertaken this endeavor to
that.
be like, why don't we just record all of the history?
Right.
Like,
There's been tons of times while sitting in this house, me and Mike saying, "Oh my God, I wish we were recording everything," and I
yeah.
That is
finally
so
bring
true,
the
and then you
stuff,
bring
and
it
everybody
over
gets
and it's
awkward
like,
about it.
"Brr."
well, you know,
I heard
it's
this.
just like at
I
the
feel
end
like
of
I'm
the
more of a hidden
SpongeBob
mic kind
movie,
of guy
where he's
versus
like,
here's
did
a
you
microphone, say
finally
jokes.
go through this journey
Can't force
and
hilarity.
find that maybe at the end of the journey, what you thought you wanted wasn't really what you wanted. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything's loud through that.
Adults are loud.
Yeah.
Right. It amplifies the music.
I was just gonna say.
Dude, I
and
heard
the
It
this-
voices.
allows you, so when
Dave was telling
everybody's
me
talking
that this
like
one
this,
time
we
when
can
you were
basically
living over
isolate
at their
outside
place,
noises,
Yeah.
that
so we're not
I don't know
reacting
if
to
it was
people
Boo
moving
or
about
Cloud.
outside,
it came
Right.
and ran up and like fucking chest kicked you.
and then you can also.
No,
make
it
sure
was not
people's
like
mics
a
are working.
chest kick. It was fucking your father specifically got the dog to tackle me, dude.
Oh shit.
I swear to God, I know exactly what you're
I
talking
believe it.
because he had this red handle. It was a horse ball. It was like
Okay.
that toy that horses are supposed to play with.
All right.
And he threw it in a big arc right over top of my head and landed in front of me. And Buddha, at young age 2-3 years old, full of
230 pounds.
testosterone, just charged right through my legs to get it. Just wham! It was like I got hit with a fucking spear tackle at my knees. And
Oh
landed
jeez.
on the ground. And I'm like, dude, what was that? And the first thing I saw after, I looked backwards and like, huh? And Dave is standing there like Charlie Brown. And I'm like, he goes, he took you right out. Yeah, you don't say. Like, I saw it.
You don't say.
Here comes the ball and lands. I'm like, huh? Whoosh! Flying backwards onto my
The
back.
revelations on that story makes me not feel so bad when he shows back up with the tractor with one tire because it literally just entire left side drive gear grenaded. I don't feel so bad anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get knocked down by the dog. That definitely happened. But, you know, it
Yeah,
was
I've
snowing outside at least.
been there,
the,
done that.
the ground was kind of soft.
All right. That's something.
Yeah,
It's better than concrete.
right.
All right.
I landed in snow.
Yeah, but I also have the experience of getting yelled at for having T's model
going
and
for
shit in my office.
It'll go for 9 hours. It'll go for an indeterminate amount of time.
As
That's
long
how long
as
the
there's
D&D
power.
We don't
podcast
know
was.
the end yet.
That was 9.5 hours long.
If you have space, it will fill it.
Yeah. I haven't even started editing that yet.
Yeah,
I
the
put
end-
the video and the audio together. That's all I've done.
There was actually audio you could put in there.
Yeah. I was trying to splice the audio that with the camera audio, so it was like both at the same time.
Okay.
And so I gotta fiddle with it because that sometimes like the footage is not going as fast as the audio because it's only going at
Yeah, you got to resynchronize
Fucking-
the audio. to
I mean,
the
I've
other.
seen some fairly
29.95.
professional podcasts that have that same thing happen.
yeah, it happens.
I was just gonna say.
I just got to get close.
Welcome to
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
You know, we all here own computers.
Technology.
There are times where they just don't do things that they're supposed to do, and you're just like, well,
Technology.
okay then.
Yeah.
You try to mess with it the next day, and it's like,
And it works.
what are you talking about? I never did that.
Right.
That's
Like-
not a real thing.
Getting all those.
Unless you're
getting all those
Tyspin's brother,
mods.
and then you're able to plug in a USB gig stick into an Alienware and get it to roll hieroglyphics.
Yeah. Or you just just have me do everything for you. Fucking.
Thanks.
I mean,
Yeah. You hear
I'm
that?
pretty
you
sure-
You're taking
I'm
on
You're
pretty
the best.
sure
a personal
if-
editor. at this
You hear
point.
that, Salt? He's the best.
I'm pretty sure that if you didn't do it, he would have accidentally somehow managed to get into a Pentagon website by accident, kind of like Orlando Bloom signing up for the USGS because he got linked over off a cheerleading website.
Yes.
That would be neat,
Yeah.
except it's now I'm breaking through a firewall of the Pentagon, and now I'm going to prison.
All right. I hope that
Why
kid
didn't I
goes to
just let him
prison.
to help me?
Yeah, yeah. Just let T do that. That's fine.
Because this is the same guy that was like, "Hey, Mike, I'm
can
about
go
to
to
leave
prison
in
for me,
7
right?
hours to go out of state. So if you want your
Oh, wait,
PlayStation,
I'll
I'll
you
do
Okay.
have to
everything
come
else
and
for
get
him.
it."
I'm not going to prison for him.
Okay, well, I'll see you in an hour, man. I'm coming to get my PlayStation. Oh, well, I really was hoping you were gonna let me borrow it. It's like, no.
No. The time that he borrowed my truck and then
The washer that just
13
showed up.
hours later, crashed it.
crashed it and then didn't tell me until a week later. And then he was
Or
like, "Yeah,
Rocky, dude.
I didn't want to tell
Speaking
you."
of Rocky, you want to put that in my driveway while I leave?
The Rocky?
The
Oh
rock
yeah,
lobster?
sure.
I just need something to sit there because I'm going to leave my car with Rick to fix it.
Okay.
This isn't some shit I should talk about.
You
Skull cut that.
Yeah, whatever.
Where's my phone?
Yeah, I can do that.
Say I wanted to show.
This
show
is
you
this is for us, not for other people. So whatever.
But I'm going to leave my car with Rick so he can fix it. And I don't want my driveway sitting empty for 15 days.
Yeah, fair enough.
That'll allow the people to think you're not there anymore and try to steal your shit.
Yeah. I got some valuable.
No, stop messing with it.
Stop. Just give it back now. You're done.
You're done. You're done. Come on now.
Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed.
Yep.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
T's arc mantra.
Oh, it's leaf bugs. That's right, leaf bug.
I was gonna say.
Wait. The go to
I've only
sleep,
ever
go to
heard
sleep
you say
came
it.
from her?
Came from her. Yeah, that was her.
See, I thought
Wait,
it was
wait.
Womping on a beaver, being like, "Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep."
with
That's,
a club.
Hitting it with a stick.
That's some deep
Least
in lore
effective
from
way.
your friends right there.
Yeah, that's
It's
long
go to sleep,
time
go
ago.
to sleep, dude.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to get something to go to sleep, and you're saying it rapidly.
And you're bonking them
you're
in the head
bonking.
with a
It-
stick.
and you're
It's
bonking
kind of
like
working
crazy.
under the same logic principle as how Ace Ventura and when nature calls puts the baboon back to sleep by just going sleep, sleep, and how I also got Xander to fall asleep like that at
The age of 4.
like 2 or 3.
Yeah, it was
that
still
was
in car seat at the
fucking
house
hilarious.
days. Like, I'm saying under 2.
Yeah, that's when it's okay to.
Too bad he's
Put
not
him on
old
the
enough to
wall.
remember the
Subliminally
spoon and
message
knife
your
hands.
kid.
Yeah.
Sleep.
If I'd have just paid
Sleep.
$1,500 extra, could have got both your hands replaced.
But, spoon and knife. Utensil hands. Never gonna need a utensil again.
Gotta pick
They're
a
my hands.
small amount of money.
Couldn't logically think of spending that on top of what I already spent.
Yeah.
I mean, having a cut. What? How much does having a kid cost, Mike? $30,000.
Yeah, they say
Like
it's more
47,000, something like that.
like, overall, like millions.
let's-
Yeah, but like,
Let's say there wasn't insurance. How much would it
what
have been?
is- yeah, what
You
does
saw the bill.
look like before the deductions?
Right. Or
They
even
don't
after.
even show it to you. It's so bad. That's quite possible.
Yeah, isn't it
Right.
like
I was gonna say I don't
$300 just to hold your kid
believe
after
we
birth
got
or
an
some
actual
shit?
bill.
Yeah, let's see if
as
we can do this.
much as we got like a statement of services rendered. Although I did get to see the one for the C-section, and that was like, I don't know, I think it was like $10,000, which is not that bad for
An
literally
extra
dissing-
$10K for a C, though. Like,
I
I
think it's
mean,
cheaper.
that's no small amount of money, though.
Yeah, but it's better than spending 3 days in the hospital. You go in,
Yeah.
you get cut open, they pull it out, and then, you know, if you're like me and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna look, and then you sit down, and then the anesthesiologist asks you,
Pretty sure
"Oh, you're
that's
looking
enough.
pretty white." No, I also work underneath
Yep,
fluorescent
I'm
lighting.
outside. And
So
we're
I
still
also
on.
have.
He's outside, guys.
For the amount of surgery a C-section entails, fucking $10,000 probably
We're talking
isn't
about the
that
cost
bad.
of having a child.
It's a lot.
Yeah, $30,000 or so.
It's a lot. I had two.
Yeah.
It's like probably in the $20,000 range.
Wait, give the mic.
All right.
My mic's not gonna pick this
Yeah. Pass the mic.
up.
We're
What?
passing the mic.
How much?
Off to an actual mother. Okay. We're probably not gonna have very many of these on
There's
this
a woman
podcast
here.
'cause,
There's an actual woman here. It's the first time. Episode 4. There's an actual woman.
I mean, Nick has a wife. Is she not on yet?
There's a real live girl here.
It's not nearly as big as Arrow. Oh yeah.
We're gonna edit this part
Cthulhu
out.
is real. I understand
Cthulhu
the
is
fear.
real.
Listen, you guys had the cords out, and I was like, "Fuck, Cthulhu's happening." Like it's finally coming
Spreading.
forward.
Poor Thulu is spreading
Oh
into your house.
God! It's
I've
But
been
here's the
carrying
thing is, like, the
Cthulhu for
corruption
years.
has
Try to
come
pass it
with
off. I
us,
don't
and
know.
when we leave, we'll take it, you know?
All right,
All
wait.
you were
that should be
missing for
good.
Cthulhu was
What were you saying?
fucking Velcro straps or some goddamn zip ties.
Oh,
What were
dude.
you saying about womanhood and?
Yeah, how much does it
all
cost to
that?
have a kid?
Lots. I've had two. Super expensive. Both of them were C-sections.
Damn!
I would not
Cut
recommend.
up twice.
Yep.
Yeah, don't they like take everything out?
No, maybe. I don't know.
Apparently, they don't take everything out because she went and had a second one. Like,
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
clearly, it's
Oh, I
not
mean,
the
like,
same
they-
as,
they-
like, a
they,
Like you have to
hysterectomy.
move shit out of the
Okay,
way to
okay.
like get to the uterus.
My
to get the
understanding
baby
of
out.
a C-section was everything that's below your lungs just gets taken out, and then
Basically,
they shuffle stuff
Cut in
around.
half, just like a,
They just
like
kinda
a,
shove
like
it back
magician
in.
Just
does.
like that one movie, I can't remember.
A
Oh,
magician cut me in half and pulled a child out of
Yeah.
the box.
Happened.
Just unbox a child real quick.
Jesus.
Comes in an Amazon Prime.
Straight drawn and quartered over at the hospital.
I
Oh,
was
I
that
was way
dude that
late
was
for
just
it.
like, oh yeah, I'm gonna look. No, ER. Cool. I'm gonna sit back down. Everybody's freaking out. Doctor looks at me. It's all a pause. It's like, you guys in like the middle of doing something pretty important, trying to make sure I'm not gonna pass out. It's fine. But no, it's that they just
Yeah, I got that way when
Spreaders.
they were cutting my friend's finger
lots
apart.
and lots of spreaders.
Like, oh, jeez. That's graphic.
There's
Whoa.
two spreaders opening the incision, and then they have assume they're a set of spreaders. They were basically separating a cavity out between where your like lower intestine and bladder covered the
Oh,
top.
just like in
Yeah.
Aliens, the
Kind
new
of.
one. Oh shit!
Like where you watch
Except
the
not with a laser beam.
no laser. Like
yeah, from
Listen,
Nah,
some
they're
girl-
using
some girl I used to
regular
work with tried to
Pakistani
convince me I was
stainless
pregnant
steel.
with Prometheus.
right. I was gonna say
Oh,
surgical
God.
stainless
You wouldn't know.
from
You wouldn't know.
sourced abroad. 'Cause we don't
Gullible ass was
make
like,
things
"No."
anymore.
sounds intense.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Okay. Fair.
You guys feel a draft?
The door is open.
No, I don't feel a draft.
I'm not smoking in your house. What do you want from me?
Nope. Fair enough. You're right.
It's
Yeah.
warm out here.
You're
Yeah, it's
outside.
pretty nice out.
It is nice out.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
It's
That is right.
October
You never know.
21st, and it's not snowing
This is
and
like
death
Indian
out here.
summer, you guys. It's
Yeah.
gonna get bad after this.
I don't like that, but go on.
But continue.
Okay, so this
It was
is
pretty
my
cold
thing
last
on
year
that.
when we
So
were
what-
walking around on Halloween.
Yeah, that was on Halloween.
Would you rather
day.
have
We did a little
the
Christmas
typical
tree
shitty
over
winters
around
that
here.
we've had the last decade, or would you like the blizzard from 1974?
In
yeah.
2016,
Yeah.
there was a 13-foot snowbank on County Line. Remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So I remember it being.
But I don't remember
that was the year I bought my
131
dirt
being
bike,
completely
and it was
devoid
like,
of road.
I'm riding my dirt
Yeah.
bike everywhere, and all of a sudden, in early September, I'm riding my dirt bike in snowmobile gear because it's 30 degrees outside.
I gotta wear snowmobile. I was doing that the beginning of this year when I bought that quad because
Oh,
I bought
yeah?
it like in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
I'm not
Just
gonna lie, you
decked
can get
out
good. Your
with
dad knows how to
snowmobile
buy
gear.
things. You buy them in the off season.
So nobody has any
It's
extra
technically a
snowmobile gear
summer
'cause, like,
summer
my truck don't
utility
work.
vehicle.
Yeah, yeah. I use
Oh, yeah.
use that. I use
It's
that thing
extra
quite
Like, I
often.
could
to
bundle
buy
up,
the
you know.
little cab over
bundle up.
thing because that's the aftermarket thing. You don't. You
I s-
can't
it started
pre-buy
getting
'em.
cold,
I
so
heard
I
It's a beat-up
I
truck.
started
Okay,
driving
so
the,
here's
the
my
rock
car.
lobster.
If the expression "on its last legs" refers to an insect that's missing a couple legs and is about to die,
Is
my car,
is it worse than my Escort?
it's on its last leg singularly. Like,
Because I mean that Escort
she's-
still runs. I
Okay.
just need an alternator.
So, speaking
My
of cars,
transmission's
I'm
fucked
fairly
up on
certain
me.
T remembers
Oh,
this.
shit, okay, yeah.
I just rolled
I
into
have
his house one day on my way to
transmission
work
issues.
or into the
It's
into
like-
the store.
Both the front
With my
wheels
car, I was
came
like, hey,
off
man,
it,
you need a
but
ride home.
you know I didn't
He's
have
like, why? What's up?
transmission issues.
Oh yeah, my car just like blew up
Yeah, she's
on my
still
way to
running
work.
strong,
I'm
but-
done. I'm just gonna go home.
Tranny's going out.
Still drive
I've
that
had
car
some
to this
shitty
day,
cars.
and that was 4 years ago.
James has saved me a
I've
few
had-
times from shitty cars.
I've had a shitty
Yeah.
car. I'm
Yeah.
hopefully.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
Hopefully
as
you'll have
far
to
as
get it back.
coincidence goes, I have definitely picked you up from a breakdown 2 times.
Yep. Yep. It's a shitty car track record.
And here's
Yep.
the thing: is the reason that I
I'm
can
not
do
that
that is
type
because
of
I don't
person.
have a fucking life.
I will fucking make that
just-
vehicle get me
I'm
home.
always
God
just
damn
the
it!
guy that's chilling
Like
around.
the
being like,
Trailblazer
hey,
that you couldn't keep
we can
running
call
for no matter
Jimbo.
how much gas you gave it.
Let me just say, having a shitty car makes me extremely
I
dangerous.
bet
on the
Jimbo's just
freeway.
sitting at home not doing anything.
Right.
Let me call him to help me.
On the freeway,
Exactly.
if someone's
Oh, wow, it
driving like a
worked.
jackass, I don't care. They underestimate my willingness to wreck my shit because it's not a nice car. Don't fucking act a fool.
I find myself swerving into people's lanes a lot, for sure. Or it's like somebody's looking at their phone and not paying attention and coming towards me, and they come over that line. If anybody is
Oh,
coming
dude,
towards
it's
me and
a-
comes over the line, I go over the line too. I'm
It's
like,
it's
"Come on,
definitely
let's play."
it's definitely a
Chicken.
shitty car
Chicken.
mentality because
Yep,
I had
I
that
almost
Escort and
scraped
I was
the
like,
side of this
I will
thing off
end my
and
life to
drop-
Yeah,
fuck you
oh,
over.
yeah.
I don't care. Like I will put my car head on to you, motherfucker. You stay where you're supposed to be.
That's
Stay in your
That's
lane.
me on the freeway with murderers.
Literally,
I don't give a fuck. This
Oh.
car's a piece of shit. Whatever.
the same thing we've been doing.
You think you're gonna fucking
Nothing has
crush me?
changed.
I'll ram my car into you. I don't care.
You are a microphone. Look at your hair.
Burn. You got $400? You got $400? I didn't think so. You $800. You 8 years old. You ain't got $400.
I mean, all together they're $400.
I'm 31 years old and I ain't got $400.
Yeah, no.
Fuck.
Nope.
I'm about to not have money
Today
as
they
soon
were
as
all
your
like-
cousin
T
hits me.
single-handedly
All I have to
stoking the
say is,
economy.
I love seeing people
And
get money.
he has
You know?
gave me the
I'm a
most
poor
amount
person,
of crap
and you got a whole
forever
bunch of money, no
being the
animosity. I love it.
quote-unquote
Nice.
textbook consumer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hey, Mike, where'd you buy that gun? You were there. I bought it at the gas station. Why?
Get rid of the rest
End of
that
story.
description.
Next one. We're just going to leave that one there. As a perfect ending point, we'll just jump to the next topic. It's just one of those things where it's like,
I'm still thinking, should I edit in a C-section happening while we're talking about it, like in the corner over there?
Oh my goodness! Dude,
like,
just
Oh,
oh my god, that's a whole ass kidney showing, and he just fucking pushed it out of the way like it was a piece of wood.
look at him go now. It looks like he's fishing an operation. Don't touch the sides.
What? No.
No.
No. Get out of here.
God.
Beat it.
Mooch.
I
Get outta
know that you want to touch that thing more than anything else in the world, Xander. Look,
All right. Look.
I know that you want to push those buttons
It's-
because I
oh.
How
do
many
too.
bones are in your head?
But you can't because it will mess up what we're doing.
I will make more
They're
if
all-
you touch any of them buttons.
They're all very sensitive information.
Back to the 90s
They-
when I would
they're
piss my
connected to
parents off.
things.
It's I made you, I can unmake you. Or I brought you into this world, I can bring you out.
I swear to God, kid, I'm gonna do some absolute whole thing. I every time you hit the button, it goes weep, weep. Yep.
It's a censor button because no soundboard is complete without the ability to bleep.
Yeah, that was built in.
I'm saying.
Same thing with a bunch of weird voices.
I'm pretty sure if you bought it with like 2 dials, a slider, and 1 button, that button is the bleep. The on-off is like a physical toggle switch on the side.
You can have a whole lot of different sounds attached to those buttons. Anything you want.
Yeah, if you didn't notice by scrolling.
Yeah.
What
There's
does it say?
7 pages of sounds on that thing.
Can't you do your own custom ones too?
Yeah.
Sound bites?
Yeah. 2 out of those 7 pages are not custom. So it's like, I got a lot of custom stuff to say.
So 2 of them are stock.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 out of the 8. So 16 out of the however many fucking 7 times 8 is. I got a bunch of
Weird.
little sayings,
Obviously,
and then I
I've
got
worked
music.
on the road. And,
There's music
you know,
playing
like
right now.
Road sailors, road pirates, if you will. So
The Band of Thieves.
Yeah.
pardon the rough
Yeah, that whole PlayStation 1.
Cousin Noah
soundtrack.
got a bunch of his tools
yes.
stolen out of a storage unit recently.
Yup.
And I was like, well, Noah, me and you used to roll around.
I feel
state to
like
state
that's
You lose
say
those
the
papers.
words.
karma.
Band, yeah. No, that's
You
what
had
it is. Like,
one job.
me and Noah would roll around to all these jobs,
Gone.
state to state, and
Bunch
we'd
of
go,
trash
"Band
right
of
there."
Thieves."
Yeah,
And then
buddy.
we'd
If you
drive
lost them in
across the
there,
border,
they're gone.
and
Yeah, it was the second
we
Game
didn't
Boy.
not steal some stuff, okay?
We did not.
And so
You did not?
Not.
we
It's a
and
double
so the
negative.
fact that his
Add to
storage
the
unit
pile.
got robbed and he lost
Fuck
all
it.
these tools is just like, well, half of those fucking tools were
Dude,
stolen.
Everybody
Sorry,
who
what
has
I-
touched that bag has asked if it is candy. It is great. And I still have no idea what's in
I
that
still
bag.
don't know what's in the bag. It's our house,
Everybody's
I don't know what's in the
disappointment
bag.
immediately is like, well, it's not candy. Who cares?
Oh, yeah, it's fruit cups.
So it's kind of like candy. It's like nature's candy.
So it's like if your mom was a super health nut and rather than getting you candy, you just
Is
got
that
fruit
pencil
cups.
case?
And I bet those fruit cups probably got about 67 grams of sugar.
Oh,
each in
yeah.
them. They
It
are
really
candy.
depends on
Yeah.
if they're in one of the 3 types of
Oh
syrup.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it heavy,
That's
light, or
so-
medium?
Dang.
I mean, that's kind
Those
of
other kids, those other kids are missing out.
Hey,
Those other kids
T,
are
did I ever
malnourished.
Yeah.
did I ever tell you that Xander's teacher is Mary from high school?
I don't even remember who Mary is.
Dakota's like
First Love.
yeah, like the one
You
that he
really
was
lost
through
the
From,
all
like,
like
way
high school.
long
to
a time?
there.
Yeah, that
Huh.
one. Yeah, it was weird as shit.
Cool.
He's been drinking.
Literally went in there
Okay,
for
gotta
the
bring
open house, and I was like, God, that last
He
name
did
sounds familiar.
inhale. He
Seen
did
her?
inhale.
It's like, I feel like I know that person.
Calling
Stared at
in
the last
sick,
name
he's
for a little bit
calling in
longer. Was like,
twisted. Been drinking.
That's-
fisted.
Ted's wife. Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Now I feel like an a-hole.
In the boot.
No.
Das Boot. All right, papers are
Okay,
located.
were they in the boot
We
or
about to
on
roll
the
it
boot?
up.
Because if they were on
Kick
the
the
boot,
kids
you
out the
might not
room.
want to use them.
Xander, that's your cue.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
kid,
that's
beat
fine.
Get out. Get
Because
Get
that shit that looks like water is not water. That is
Let's see what you're
every kind of oil that comes out of a semi truck.
Sounds like you need to buy some more.
Didn't there used to be 2? Didn't it start out with one of those and end with one of those?
With your almost out.
No,
Why would
the,
it start with a urine almost out?
like inked picture.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
some
definitely
of them
do
do.
remember old school zigzag whites. They'd come with like a green one on top
Yep.
sometimes, or
Yeah.
one that had a little gold stripe or
Yep.
something.
Yeah. Some
And
of
then
them
the
still.
last one was
Yeah.
always the same way.
Yeah, the first one wasn't
Or-
even full paper.
no.
Like if a zigzag white is 3/4 wide, that
I feel like the
intro
last
paper
one was like
a
looped
quarter
around the
Yeah.
center
It was only
just right.
folded
So when you
once.
ripped it out,
Yeah.
it literally like destroyed the package. So it was like as soon as the last one came out, it was like, oh yeah, no, that's empty.
Yeah.
I hope
the
we
whole
gave
center
Michael
piece ripped out.
the weakest microphone.
No.
His voice carries the farthest.
I know.
I will
The loudest.
underpowered
All of
microphone.
us.
He's the Gab, dude.
The Great Gatsby.
Should we talk
I
about
am. It's kind of like Bows for hire.
I mean,
but if you need a
totally
distraction,
could. Yeah.
it's $75 an hour,
Bring up casseroles.
and I will.
No,
Oh, my
let's not. I understand where you're coming from there, OHM, but let's not do that. I'm not in that kind of a mood.
How about you,
Nope,
Katie? What
nope,
would your
nope, we'll stop,
your pedantic superhero be?
Listen, I don't know what the fuck you were just talking about. I was just making the connection that
a super ability that's
OHM's
not
hat
necessarily
is
a
actually orange.
superpower. It's more or less.
Whole identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
ever
like-
come to
well,
my
I mean,
house
his
in a different
identity
color
is
hat.
Styrofoam man.
That's
gamer
it.
tag goes.
Like,
What's
Yeah.
that?
I
he
can be
can't
any
just
hat Matt if I
create
want to be.
styrofoam
I can be
from
black
the
hat
air.
Matt.
He can
That guy's
only
usually a
create
dick.
styrofoam in already
Orange
made
hat Matt, he's
shapes,
pretty chill.
like a cup
All right.
or
I
the
haven't had any
TV
other color
packaging.
hats.
So there's like
So-
faces.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah,
We're not
it's
talking like
many
Iceman.
faces.
He's
A lot of
going around
friends.
being an environmental hazard.
Man
letting
of
the
War,
bees
many
fly.
faces or whatever.
I mean, for me, the real orange hat Matt is just your gamer tag, you know?
Yeah, right.
It's like how people say Wasteland Savant, because I picked that as my gamer tag in 2017.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny?
it's
I
kind of
never
like
knew it
my
was-
email
My
address.
original, my original
I
Xbox
really thought it
one was
fucking
Wicker.
Savant or
Made that
something.
bitch in 6.
Well, here's
what
the
was it?
thing: is
No.
like a lot
Gee.
of different
Oh,
stuff
well, man.
restricts you
You went to
below
Tri-County?
6
It
The
was,
Xbox came up
characters,
with
which
that
freshman
for
year.
original
that.
Halo.
Where
So I
they,
have
they
modified
set you
my
up
Just
gamer
three
tag
different
and walk you through how to
conversations.
create
Good
an
enough.
email
But
address on the
episode
old
4
intro.
is
Seven,
chaotic.
okay.
Right.
Type
Sure.
Wasteland and then 7,
Mhm.
like.
Yeah, that's
But
when I
Savant,
made my email address.
Wasteland Savant
Well, the
is
one I
like,
currently use. I had ones
suck
before
at
that, but
everything.
I think it's my-
except for
My
being
Midwestern
in the
Yeah, that are
Southern
easily
accent,
forgotten.
Savant.
That's like my
That's-
last Wicker. The Halo original, the first Halo on Xbox original, made my name.
I
was
literally
like,
named
what do you
mine
wanna
after
be?
a
Bot
character
was
on a
Wicker,
TV
and
show I
that's what
watched like
ended up
every
with,
day
like,
before I
making
went to
my
bed.
name. Yeah, so mine was my last
Master
Wicker.
Shake, Aquatine
I
Hunger
miss
Force.
that fucking dog.
What?
Damn it.
Yeah, Boo Boo.
I miss my
Well,
dog.
he's
Yeah,
had
no.
a.
My
Sorry.
fucking dog untimely died, and at the same time, it's like
Did it
there's a
though?
little part of my personality that's like
I feel like that
At
dog
least she
lived
just
so much
fucking
stress in its early part of its
died
life.
right away instead. Like I didn't ever have to see her get unhealthy. She
Yeah,
just-
I was gonna say
That's
your dog
honestly a
was more
good
like
thing.
by the time you'd gotten her, she'd already lived 3/4 of her life in 3 years.
oh, she was only a year old
The dog was a year old.
when I got her.
I
Oh,
was gonna say, and you got her when she was just
Yeah,
been
I-
chained to a tree a majority of her
Is it
life.
really so long?
So that
to have
dog
to
is
ask
literally
her, or is it
nothing
fine
but-
till it gets to me.
Stress.
I bet it's fine.
No, when I got the husky, it was definitely a
Oh, he's
rescue
gonna make
story.
it fall.
where I
Right.
was like,
right. I deserve
I
that.
saw this dog with a circle of
I fought
sand
all
around
urges to
a
just ash
tree.
on your floor.
I mean,
I didn't. I didn't. She was talking shit though, and I was like,
was shit
"Ah."
you know
I'll
me, I'm
do
always
it.
shit talking.
Yeah, you were right though. You called me out. I was like obsessively like, all right, I gotta ash it. It's on me now.
Actually, okay, I had to make sure I did.
Called
that.
out Orange
I could've
Hat for
talked shit and not
obsessive
do it.
behavior? No fucking
No.
way.
Damn it!
That is literally
What
the
the
pot
fuck?
calling the kettle black in
How
this
dare
situation.
you?
Like, what? You're both cooking utensils.
Your mom's
Honestly,
a
your
cooking
autism and mine
utensil.
aren't so much different.
Do not make me get down on
Yeah,
your
you
mom. You know I
are
will
down
burn
about
you
that.
for all time. Like I can keep rolling.
We all know you
You
get
run
down
out.
on moms.
I'll
Sometimes you
I'll
just
get down
a
on
little
anybody's mom.
artsy stick.
They're trying to fucking box me in a corner. I'll make a new hole.
Oh, yeesh, that escalated quickly.
You got to
That
make the quick
KFC
egress.
conversation, everybody did not know about trans girls, apparently. That's so funny.
Hey man, Jake's with D. Twice the fun.
I was with my work crew today at this
Fucking
KFC. So
Pico
there was like
High
6
School.
of us in line.
Or Pico Adventure.
And fucking
Newgrounds.com.
these guys, you know, they're the guys. They're fucking They're the guys that haul dead cattle
That
for a
might
living.
be the reason
They're-
why
they're
I've
some
turned
gross
into this person.
motherfuckers.
They're raunchy assholes.
And
yeah.
they start going with this fucking
Like my
rhetoric
favorite song
of,
ever.
we're gonna
Ass and
fucking
titties.
quad team this girl. Like, all
Damn.
the holes are taken, but she's still got hands. And then everybody's like, well, fucking girls don't really know how to give hand jobs, you know? Here they start talking about that. That's why you gotta go find that goth trans girl with big old cock. Have her give you a Harold Johnson. She'll do it right.
She knows what
Knows
she's
how to
doing.
milk the
Everybody
I
lizard.
mean, they, him, he, they.
They can get blood from a turnip.
Yeah. It's fucking 2022, guys. Like, fucking.
I can just picture a mom putting her hands over her
Exactly.
kids'
And yeah,
ears, like,
there's plenty of people in the lobby with us. It's 12:56 a.m. or p.m. Like, it's lunch rush. Like, this place is full. Like,
Well,
what?
you know,
wanna-
you
wanna
walk
get
into a
all
raunchy
raunchy,
conversation
but-
in
Can
a
of
public
worms they
setting like
shouldn't
that,
have
you know,
I'm,
it's more
I'm
entertaining.
on Twitter.
to just-
Yeah, it's surprising what lines people consider to be. Oh, I can't believe you went there.
Right. Yeah, you're talking about.
I
I
grew up
got
in
no
the
lines.
generation where the
Literal
lines
gang
were
rape,
only there to
and I
be
bring
pushed.
Up transsexual,
Like,
and all of a sudden
the
it's a
definition
no-go.
of rules for our generation was, yeah, rules are meant to be broken. Not followed. We didn't know. It was nope. Kind of like Dave Mustaine when he talks about, you know, yeah, no, we're all just dumb kids, you know, looking at us. Hey, man, don't touch that. It's hot. While we just sit there and put our hands on it and just tell them, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's fine.
Dude, third-degree burns when I was a child from the rock candy. Definitely. So there's no
Molten
possible
candy's the
way
worst.
that rock candy is better when it's hard as when it's floating around like a gummy bear. Grandma said, don't fucking touch that. It's hot.
Exactly.
And the rock candy cooling in the
600
cookie tray.
degrees of
I just
molten sugar.
whammed some fingers in there and tried to scoop it up. I was like, oh
Nope.
no, that's sugar.
Mistake.
That sugar is 235 degrees Celsius. Like, it is ripping your skin off. Like,
Oh,
Gonna
the
God.
fact
Right.
that I still have both of these
It's all
fingernails
good
is a miracle.
candy
It was
thermometers.
such a bad
French.
I'm set on that. Thank you. I
Chocolate
can't.
tears.
But there was one time that I made rock candy, and I was an idiot, and I was like making cinnamon rock candy, and I was dropping in the flavoring, right? And like I couldn't tell if the drops were coming out, so I kind of like leaned over the pan to take a look. Well, apparently
Into
as
the
soon
vaporized
as
cinnamon.
soon as that flavoring hit the sugar,
The hotness.
all of the steam
Pepper
came up
spray.
and got me. Okay, just got me.
Actual,
Damn.
factual pepper spray.
It looked like I took a big
Hey, right,
red
it's
wrapper,
cinnamon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it stuck it
No.
to my whole face.
No,
Oh,
it was worse.
It
God.
was awful.
It was worse. It was like somebody took low grade acid. Like we're talking water's a 7, maybe an 8.5.
It's 4. Because Coca-Cola's a 2.
Oh yeah, no, that's base.
When I was in
Like,
elementary
4
school,
is
Alkaline.
battery
there was
acid,
this-
and
on the
Coca-Cola
news,
is a
somebody
fucking
close
2.
to us poured acid on her husband.
Yeah, it'd be like well, it'd be
Yeah,
like a 6
straight
and a half.
up, like,
Eh,
and
He
maybe
fucking
a-
fucking
killed
left
maybe
the
a
milk
5
at the
and a
store.
I
He
was
should
like,
have
oh.
grabbed it, dude.
Yeah, I don't know the backstory on
It
that.
looked
one,
like
but-
she had
Before we
gotten
started this, I was
really
telling
mad.
the story about the Myers milkman.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the milkman?
He's so mad.
That guy's a fucking dick.
Anytime I see anybody speeding, I'm like, he's
He
gonna
needs to
go
get some milk.
He's on a milk run.
Yeah.
You know what?
I just
Who can
think,
honestly say that
asshole.
they have not been pissed when they are forced
That
to
guy's
go all the
speeding?
way
What
to
an
a
asshole.
store for 1 gallon
That guy
of milk?
got a
Michael
Russian
should know
for
all
it.
about
Yeah,
being
I guess
pissed
he's getting milk.
For being sent to the store for one item for his wife.
One
Bitches, his
single
wife is
item. Like you
pissed
can't
and he's out
wait
there.
until you
She
get
just-
like
he's
a
fucking
list of at
going.
least
She's
3
just mad
items.
that he didn't
Make
buy
it worth
before she
worth
had
my
to
while.
ask.
I
You're-
feel that man's pain.
Yeah, I do. I feel your pain, and I also feel my cousin Jesse's pain because I have seen you personally and my cousin Jesse, who lives right down the road, as well as this guy in his square body Chevy looking like he's gonna beat his wife. All 3 of you have returned home with nothing but a red cap gallon of milk in your hand and being really pissed off. It happens.
That sounds
Family
like
life.
a common
Funniest
theme
thing
there.
is though, you know, it works the other way around in this house. I get beaten.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
beat the wife.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Katie's
Honestly,
a man
Most
beater.
certainly.
Gotta make
Your
sure
friends,
you know.
amongst everybody,
I've seen
and
the
your
bruises.
friends,
I've seen the
jammy
black
pants
eyes.
and
our
a robe.
friend JungleMike here.
It's all a front.
He definitely takes some leather belts to his
Oh, yeah.
appendages, and
Absolutely.
his wife really hurts him.
I mean,
Belts.
it's well deserved.
Scrappage,
well deserved.
He
peg.
hurts me mentally,
Yeah,
physically,
all of
and
it.
occasionally spiritually.
I mean, he loves it
All the way
sometimes.
down.
Sometimes he cries. Sometimes he begs for his mommy like a little bitch, but it's fine, okay?
They
He's
got a
fine.
system.
It's all consensual.
There's a safe word.
I don't know if I've
There's no
ever
safe
actually have been to a point to where I
There's no
feared
safe
for my
word,
life to
apparently.
the point to where I screamed for my mom.
I've heard it. I've never heard it.
Like,
Remember that one time your car was flying down the driveway? And you were like, "Oh, mom,
I was not.
help me!"
There was
There was nobody in the
Help me, Tom
driver's
There
seat.
was no talking going on at that point. It was dead sprint to get in the open door.
It was just
in what was it? Fucking 8 inches of snow down your driveway? Jeez.
That
It was an adventure, though.
pristine
We got it.
condition, 1994 Buick
Nope, 92.
Regal.
92 Century.
No, isn't it?
Yep.
You didn't have a
I was
Regal?
1 year older than that car. Yep. And that was,
Was that the
second
gray one
owner.
or the brown one?
That was the gray one.
What was
one that
the
I-
brown one?
Brown one's the one that blew up on the way to KCTC, right?
No.
Yeah. No,
no,
both of them did.
No.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No,
I remember
he's-
being in the car for one of them.
He's thinking of Dakota's Oldsmobile 88.
No, it was the car you had before that gray Century. I'm telling you, it was almost an exactly the same model Century, but it was like bronze colored. You
Oh, that
remember
wasn't mine.
Oh no.
No. No. That
Yeah,
was,
Remember the
we
Monte
only
Carlo
drove it
with
for
the
8
shit
or
brown
10
streak on the
weeks.
back?
yeah, that was my dad's car.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, that bronze colored Century. It was exactly
Because-
the same model as your
yeah,
gray Century.
because he was driving my car back and forth to work to make sure it was okay.
Good to go.
And then he broke the harmonic balancer bolts and then also suffers the same. That's probably where I get it. Where I will not be stranded on the side of the road, car. So, sorry. We're going home. He actually asked T. Did the same exact thing when the fucking thing did it in fucking. What was it?
It was in the middle of the road on a
What was it? Knapp's Corner there?
Yeah.
Just whipped the Yui after getting
Yeah.
hanging out for
It was
4
like-
minutes trying to start the car because
Right.
it died at a red light. Nope.
Yeah.
Going home.
We just didn't go to KCTC that
Yep.
day.
Nope.
We limped that thing home like going 30
Every
or something.
stop sign. No, it was. We went the speed limit. It was just
Okay.
every time we stopped, the car died, and then it was like, okay, is it gonna start this time? It's not gonna start. It's gonna start.
What is this kid doing out here?
And then, yeah,
Get.
Go get.
go on, get.
Where's your parents?
Where the heck are your parents, son?
Jimmy, you sit down my letter.
I tried
Here.
to tell him last night he was adopted. He didn't believe me.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I dig it though. One of them fancy. I don't even.
You want to go out,
Shit.
on,
There-
the porch and
there's a
smoke some
term for
cigarettes? Stall, get ready for some cuts.
The picture that's like also a design. That's a thing. That's like an Indian name. I don't understand. I don't remember.
Indian name.
Mandelas.
Later.
Mandibles.
One time into the mic. Into the
Who
mic.
cares?
Mandibles.
No, ask what you just asked.
I'm pretty sure they
He goes,
might even be
"Mom,
named after
am I
Nelson
adopted?"
Mandela.
Oh, definitely.
It might have been the pictures that he was painting when he was incarcerated in South Africa.
am I adopted?
Perfect.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna cut
Stall, cut that.
that. I'm gonna put that
wanna-
on the soundboard. Put it while I'm playing Tarkov.
Gee. I have an idea for a movie. It's Nelson Mandela in The Mandela Effect,
Ooh.
where
Told
he
ya,
himself
It's Mandela.
is
Mandela.
from. This is a living person, or was. I'm not sure if he's alive. If
I'm
not,
pretty sure he
Ah.
died. Nelson
pretty sure
Mandela?
he was also fairly.
He died twice. He died once in the 90s and once recently.
Yeah, right.
It's kind of like
I
Michael
believe it.
Jackson. You know, died in
Yeah.
a public figure, and then once you dangle a baby off a balcony, people
Whoa.
assume
Oh,
you're
that
dead.
was Michael Jackson.
that was Michael Jackson.
And then he really died later on.
Oh, what?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
No.
I only remember
is
him
dead.
dying once.
Yeah,
He's way dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
The one time.
He's big dead.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm
Is he though?
Yeah.
Because that game leader's like Bruce Willis in back.
No,
He
Bruce
sold
Willis
his
ain't
life.
doing
Willis
good
is
either.
alive.
Not
Bruce
for
Yeah.
Willis
He's
sold
just
his rights to be
retired.
created as
He-
AI
Oh,
to be
shit.
put in movies.
Okay,
He's
it was
yeah,
the one
because he's
that
got some
wasn't
sort of
open. We're
brain
good.
parasite.
No, he's got a
He's on a rant.
degenerative
Get the fuck
brain
outside.
disease,
Yeah.
which
Get-
sucks.
Take this microphone
Action
with you.
star.
This is the longest cable
Singer.
one.
No, it's
This is-
like an ice cream cone. You just gotta put it in a bowl.
No, trade me. This is the longest one. Oh shit.
We're going outside.
Yeah,
Outside
you
and
take your arm
smoking
over
a cigarette microphone.
Yeah, there we go. Hey,
There we go.
whoa.
This feels a
Musical
bit like having a game
microphones.
controller that's still like corded.
Yeah.
Can only go so far away.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
Then you're in the dark zone.
Right.
Yeah. Welcome to the dark zone, Rachel. I'm in the dark zone.
All right. I wonder what they're talking about.
I need that later. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find
I
out
will
later.
later.
I will later.
Should I
Cut. Get that way. This way.
What are you doing?
There's lots of things
Roll
going
out.
on.
Roll out.
All right, so a pedantic superhero is like a pedantic superhero power is basically like you can do something, but there has to be a drawback. So, however
Yeah.
powerful your something is, like superpower, the drawback needs to be as ridiculous as the superpower.
Like I can talk to all fish, but I drowned when I'm doing it.
Yeah, like you could talk to all fish, but you can
That's-
talk to all fish, but you can't breathe underwater.
Yeah, right.
Like that's a pedantic superhero. Or, or something like I can manipulate styrofoam, but only when I'm touching it.
It's like
Or I can grow porcupine quills, but it hurts real bad.
Oof.
Or the hangover, which is he can make anyone feel like they're having a really bad hangover depending on how bad he wants them to feel. But he is constantly at the max end of
sitting
hungover.
in a truck for.
Ouch. Nope.
I
No
tell you,
thanks.
That sucks.
No
The
thanks.
Tuscaloosa.
That was me after Tina's wedding.
Oof.
The good
Oh,
ones
God.
is I like James. I like James's the always finds
Yeah.
change in
Yeah,
the,
always finds quarters in the change return.
every
That's
time
just
he
the-
looks at a change.
The
return,
drawback
there's
to that
always
is
money.
that humanity has gone past that, so it's like not very valuable.
Right. You can't really
Can't
use
really
the coins
find
for
that
anything.
anymore.
Right.
It was good back in the 70s, but now he's, doing crime shit because he can't keep up the living.
Professional warrior like we can kill an entire 16-hour
You know, I don't know.
Iowa
I don't know.
and then carry an extra cargo back and complete
Yeah, I don't know what I would.
that time frame right.
That's a rough one.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
Hour
there's
7 every 25
endless
minutes.
possibilities.
right.
My favorite trip that I ever went on with you, Mike, was definitely 24 hours.
I
to
can
southern
create
West
gale force winds
Remember that
when
one?
I'm
Yeah.
constantly.
We're going out there to change out 4.
We showed up
Oh.
at the job. And they were like,
That sounds.
"What do you?"
That's how I create the
Pull your
winds.
tools
I
out of the
can't just
car.
not create gale force winds.
Maintenance this shit.
Put you in a
And
box.
And then we
Yeah,
came
right,
in the
you're like-
box.
Oh.
I can play the most
Like-
beautiful music. I'm the best musician in the
We
world.
were
But I'm deaf.
We were
I
like,
can't
scheduled
hear any of
to
it.
just show
That's
up
a
at
good
this job
That's like
site
a
and
That's
That's
a
a
drop
bad
off
one.
parts.
I
That's a
don't
good
like
one.
that either.
And instead of doing that, we showed up at the job
But
site,
the drawback
pulled
to
the
that's
parts
decent.
out of our car,
Yeah.
and installed all 6 of them.
And brought back
Yeah.
the old one.
And not everybody. It's
Yeah.
like quirks.
It's like
not
a-
everybody in the world has
Get
to
in
have
the
a
car and
superpower.
Grand
It could
I
just be
can
gifted.
create the
Drive to
most
fucking
masterpieces
South
of
Bend, West
art,
Virginia.
but I'm blind.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah,
dang,
something
you
like
just
that.
can't
You
ever.
can't ever
Yeah, you can't
appreciate
You
it.
don't
appreciate it.
ever
Yeah,
actually
get
see it
out
other
after
than in
you
your
get
mind's
back.
eye.
Right.
Damn.
Back on the road.
That'd be
for
rough.
what?
Yeah.
About an hour.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It was.
And then yeah, we
I don't
drove
even think
home.
we
I
even
love you too.
stopped
Well
until
played.
Yeah, we
hit
drove
that
down
gas
there.
Play
station
somewhere
and
else.
got La Bambas.
We're doing what we're normally doing all the time.
Right.
Well, we have stuff in our hands, so now you're
So
interested.
now you're like, ooh, let me check it out, Mom. Let me see that.
Get out of here.
Right.
Fix that shit.
Can I fit the whole
Don't make
microphone
us
in my
get the
mouth?
tasers in the.
27
Hey,
hours.
cut that,
So,
Saul.
like, there was no sleep in there.
Nope.
So I was all hyped about seltzers, like hard seltzers, and I bought a pack.
Those ones
'cause I was
taste like garbage. I remember.
I was
that.
like super ready to have a lit weekend at home, like hipsters say.
Well, yeah.
And
Because being paid by
and
the
then all of a
hour,
sudden I don't like them, so now I have a
being
bunch
told
of
that
hard
you have this
seltzers
long
that
to
I'm
do it, and when you get
that are
over
nice and
that,
cold
you're
in the
not
fridge
getting
that I'm
paid,
probably
that
not
makes
gonna
you
drink.
Just
get
drink 'em
there,
anyway.
get back,
Yeah,
maybe
just
you
chug them down.
Just drink 'em.
No.
Put them in a cup.
Just like
Just get 'em.
never understand.
Wait for them not to be seltzers anymore and just drink 'em.
Unless we get
Make
paid
them into a.
Shake
Make
'em.
them into
Shake
like
'em.
a
getting paid
slushy.
for like another
Yeah,
hour
there you
or
go.
two.
Put them on
Back
ice.
at the hotel,
Yeah.
relaxing.
Put them in the ice cubes.
Yeah, and then put
And
that
then
Kool-Aid
blend
On
it.
shit
my
on 'em.
like third
Yeah,
job
or like
ever,
Gatorade
I
pods.
fucking went out with a guy named
I
Dave.
don't think you'll
Ah.
be able to do that.
And we drove
I think
from
slushies
Grand
are gonna
Rapids,
be able to get it.
Michigan to Phoenix,
You
Arizona.
could probably turn them
and
into
we
ice
stopped
cubes and then put them
4
in your
times.
wine.
We made it in 24
Seltzer
hours.
cube wines.
Seltzer wine.
We left
All right,
at
I'm
noon,
into that.
like
and
a
we pulled
spritzer.
into the fucking
Right.
Or
job
some
site
shit. I don't know
at
what that
Phoenix
is. That's
at
right.
noon. Like,
I probably should have
it was
isolated these
brutal.
tracks.
My
Oh,
bladder
yeah,
is
wow.
It's
There's
gonna be
Wow.
all on
Right.
one line. It's gonna be
Hold my
kind of
fucking
hard to
piss.
deal with.
You and
What?
all those long distance trips like that.
Hey, you're learning.
Holding it
Yep.
for as long. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
I can
suffer from
separate all
con-
these microphones
Probably
so where
half
they're
my
all
finger.
different lines.
It's gonna hit me earlier
So,
than
but as of right now,
Like
they're
any
all
truck
just on
driver.
one track.
or
Can
any
you make
person.
it so if somebody's talking in
Basically
one,
lives
nobody
in a
else
vehicle.
can
Yeah.
interfere
If
with
If I
the
did it
sound?
if I did it the way that I didn't do it
Pissing
this time,
balls.
yeah, I need to start doing that.
Yeah, you should probably always do
No,
that.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna cut
That
and
way
start
it's
over.
all
Wait for a fucking break or
individual
kick
audio tracks. and
Right.
We're just gonna
Unless
take
you
it
want
from
me
the
to ask
top.
this person if I can whiz in their bathroom.
Yeah. Okay, we're ending it. Episode 5 in a couple seconds.
Regular, friendly Amazon driver, and I'm here to piss in your bathroom.
Oh God. I did that when I went to pick up T's Wii from some chick's house.
Yeah.
I got there after fucking 4 hours plus of driving. I was like, yeah, I'm here to get this. Also, I gotta pee really bad. Can I use your bathroom?
Oh, dude,
If
I
you
remember
don't let
that
me,
arc.
I'm gonna pee
I
in your
remember
front
the
yard.
tea
So,
chasing girl in Chicago. arc.
like, dude, I gotta go to the
Illinois, yeah.
bathroom so bad. Let
Yeah.
me go, or
At least you didn't have to
Um,
take a shit.
yeah,
That'd have been way less acceptable.
yeah.
Let me get in there and just squash that pot,
Hey,
yo.
man, I gotta squanch it up.
Maybe only bathroom for possibly up to maybe even longer than 30 minutes.
I'm also gonna steal all your medication.
I'm rifling.
Dude, at work today, I had a
Let me
fucking...
let me
a
in your house.
Surprised you don't have like a trucker mic, a headset, headpiece.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I had to
Darn it,
go to
man.
the bathroom real bad after driving really long. Oh, they had to wait in Indianapolis. It was like at least 4 hours. 4 hours there,
That's
4
a
hours
good
back.
question.
I listened to the entirety
the
of
soda
Ready
getter.
Player One.
I've not
The
been
fuck
asked
you
to
are.
go get soda lately.
It was a
Hence,
good book.
back to the angry for one item.
Look at him. He has to forge for himself now.
Who's foraging?
What a nice friend.
That
Oh, James is. Look at
He
him.
is the best friend.
Look at him go. He found it. He found something.
See? I knew he
knock
had it
yourself
in him.
out. Mi casa, su casa. Except if I ever went over to James's house, I may or may not need to purchase him a burger press, because his may or may not mysteriously come up
Burger press.
Stolen.
James just uses a fucking plate, a flat plate.
No, he did that
And
one
squishes it
time
out, and it worked great.
Yeah.
here.
It works
because he
fine.
didn't have his burger press.
All right.
Plate works just as well. Try to convince me.
Oh, I was, and then I was gonna give him a new one.
Doesn't make
'Cause
sense.
I'm
That's like a
kinda
reverse
weirdo.
Indian giver.
I'll take your old thing and then gift you a new thing in return, rather than just buying the new thing and letting you have the old thing.
I mean, whenever I gift you something, it's gonna be a fucking Beretta brand pistol. So,
Yeah.
This
I-
makes me
The
wish I worked
pistols
at a
are kind of
C&C.
hard to gift.
Yeah, they can. I mean,
You
I would
have to
leave
be
it,
like,
though.
oh, surprise, we're going to Cabela's.
Right.
Get in the car so you can sign
I need
the
you to
forms.
fill all this
Get in the car,
paperwork
Lisa,
out.
we're
You can
buying
sign the
guns.
RI-60.
Right.
Other than that, otherwise
Except
we're gonna have to
it's not
wait
go
for
to
like
Cabela's.
6
That's
weeks.
gonna be go to Frank's. 'cause,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you in particular have
Oh,
taught
yeah.
me that you can just get guns from the internet shipped
I'm-
to your FFL.
I'm
Right.
not gonna lie, Jimmy.
The closest
I almost
thing to
bought
you.
one of the Italian police surplus items of the Beretta 92
a model
92F.
52.
Nope, 92.
Oh,
92F.
okay.
No reason to drive 45 minutes into town when you can just drive
When
to Cedar.
Palmetto State has them on sale. For a
And
limited
yeah,
time.
dude, right now,
I just-
those 5.7 pistols. I'm probably when I get home, I'm gonna be like, get on Gunbroker
Can you
and get
buy
a
them
5.7 sent to Frank's for me.
We're
Okay.
gonna need to make a Matilda brace for it then. That's like,
You can
No,
print
you're
one
talking
out.
about a VP70. I'm talking about a 5.7.
no, I'm talking about Resident Evil 2. The 92F that gets turned into the Matilda.
In Resident Evil
And
2?
I'm telling you
Two.
that the Matilda is a
It
VP70
is an
HK and
extra
not a
little
Beretta.
attachment piece that you can put on it.
See,
and
now
it
when you
gives
say
it the little
Matilda to me, that's a movie.
92
That's a
or
movie.
93.
That's a whole movie.
Yeah.
93
And she's
R
like
look to it.
dancing in the sky with
But
diamonds.
It was not 3
Matilda.
round burst.
You say
It was
limons?
still single fire.
Like the
Just
fruit?
brace.
Like diamonds. Diamonds like
Oh, yeah,
John
Stalker.
Candy.
Stalker 3.
Yeah,
Stalker
that one.
3 is about to come out, and
Dude.
that definitely featured a
Oh.
93R Beretta.
I
You know
can't
what they
wait
need to
for
do?
that. That's gonna be
You know
sick.
what? You know what game they need to remake besides Mag?
No. Tell me.
Black.
I like to play this game. It's called Black.
It's called a
if
Black.
anybody has played the probably
See if I can
best
find that video and put it right
PlayStation
here.
2 for accuracy shooter,
It's Opeth.
Yeah.
that game
All right.
was
About
awesome.
I'll try to
What
find
you're
it.
looking for.
In black, just
The
literally
fucking singer
guns.
of Opeth looks so much like Rick, dude. That's what really throws me off. Like my
Oh, TH,
yeah, Opeth. You know about Opeth, right?
the dude,
11
Or
minute
the
death
chick.
metal song Opeth.
The dude.
the
Yeah,
dude.
it's the
okay.
lead
I get-
singer.
OTEP and OPET mixed
Yeah,
up.
OTEP is with the chick.
Yeah,
And
the-
she's all like,
the lead.
I thought Otep was the name of the bad guy in the Mummy.
no, let's do that. No, that's Emotep.
Emhotep.
Close.
Close. No
Close.
cigar.
There's
No
like
cigar.
a whole 2 other syllables
OTEP
in front of
is
that.
emo, so I get where you're getting,
Hold on, hold
where you're
on,
getting
like
your
Bubba
wires
Hotep?
crossed.
If I get
And
too
that guy did wear a
fucked
lot
up
of
to
makeup.
drive and pass out on your carpet, is that okay?
Couch or carpet, buddy. Anytime.
Wherever's fine.
Anytime.
I'm not feeling driving very much right now.
It's probably a good call.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Matt come walking in with a fifth.
I plead the field.
I mean, I came in with a fifth too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Started
but
from the bottom, now we're here.
unfortunately though, Matt's is way more of a self-defense fifth, where yours is strictly a fifth.
Yeah, mine.
Self-defense.
When Matt inevitably
you can-
drinks
Oh,
all of that
Jackie
and
D.
pisses
Jackie
somebody
D.
off,
Classic.
and then they go to swing on him, and he just gets cracked with an empty fifth of Jackie D, you're not getting back up for a minute.
Shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like,
Gun in my
ow.
pocket.
That's gonna hurt a lot. Oof.
Did you pick it up at the gas station?
I definitely did.
All the
get
time.
this gun from my
All
pocket
the
at the
time.
gas station. I paid $62 for it. It's a Glock. It's got fucking 11 shots in the magazine, one in the chamber.
Ready to go.
It is a beautiful olive drab green with a polymer
Yeah,
frame.
No, it's all black.
Why didn't you spray it?
Oh, hey, how much were those XMPs or MXPs?
Elemental peas.
Yeah, your stippled pistol.
Oh, the only stippling that I've ever done was by hand with a soldering iron.
On that gun.
Oh, all that did was destroy its
no.
resale value.
How much was it before?
Well, I mean, I had that Springfield XDM. I paid.
That's what it was, the XDM.
Yeah, I paid $700 for it initially, and it was the fucking top of the line model.
Well,
in that year when I bought it.
My
Before
anti-gun
optics
father
were
for my
popular.
entire growing up has actually surpassed me in getting.
Okay, but he's
More-
anti-gun for a pretty
He has a
decent
CPL.
reason.
I do not have a CPL.
Your dad didn't die in a hunting accident either.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, why would you blame the tool instead of the person
I mean, I'm not blaming it. I'm
mishandling
just saying it's
the
a
tool?
contributing factor.
You heard it here, folks.
That would be like saying that
He's
I'm
pro-gun.
because my
I'm
uncle was killed in a
insanely
car
pro-gun.
crash. I fucking
I-
absolutely
Yeah, me too.
hate cars.
Look at. We could take a vote right now. Raise your hand if you like guns.
That is a unanimous all.
Michael's a liar. He didn't raise his fucking hand.
Yeah.
I will throw $34 5.56 rounds at you.
I dare.
Let's review
Go
the
get your
footage.
rifle.
Let's review the footage.
Go
Did he
get
raise
your
his hand?
rifle, Mike.
He did not.
Are you ready to sleep outside?
Oh,
No.
she's gonna
Look
hit
at
you
your
with a
face
sack.
already dirty. You look like the coal miner's daughter. You belong out in the
Put
dirt.
that
Look
down
at you.
and go get your rifle, Mike.
Listen, I didn't
Whoa.
mean to say that mean stuff. I kind of got a little
riled up.
swept, and it took me. Okay. And now he's
You know
leaving
what
the room.
really goes with drinking?
He's going to go get his
Gun.
rifle.
Yeah.
He's going to hide. 'cause
Grab
this
the
is the
gun.
normal point.
Make
where
sure
I
it's
hit
loaded.
it.
Rack around in it. Shoot off a couple in the ceiling. Make sure it's in chambered.
Yeah.
Dude, if you shoot one round of 5.56 in this house, I'm never coming back.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either. Be like, you're crazy. I'm never coming back here. That was loud. My ears hurt.
Oh, you didn't even put the Magpul stock on her yet. Bring it out here too. Go get it. I'll switch it out right now.
Present. Present.
Do a little tutorial video.
Oh,
Ra-da-da-da-da-da.
Is that a rail?
What are you looking for?
Is that a rail razor right
Dirt.
there? That looks weird.
Right there.
yeah, it's the biggest of rail risers.
Yeah, man. What kind of muzzle brake is on there?
Michael shot that maybe 4 times.
Nasty one.
All right. Tell me a little bit about this gun.
Well, you said something about the muzzle brake, and it's just a cartoonishly bad muzzle brake that just it's a loudener. and it may reduce some kind of recoil, but at the same time, wow. Yeah, it's got a stainless steel barrel. It's got a heavy profile 16-inch stainless steel barrel. Yep. The H bar. Yeah. Yeah, when it does have a battery, it definitely. Yeah, it's mounted at absolute co-witness for sure.
Look, I'm Ryan. I
See-
can't ever do
See,
this.
Michael's
This
gun is a lot like.
Dude, I was arguing about
Dude,
that
same
shit
here.
with
I
the
was like,
John
okay,
today
whatever.
at the fucking job site. I was like, yeah, I was in the Discord and this guy said, every time you fire a rifle, it needs to be stocked up. If it has a stock, you need a fucking shoulder and yar, yar, yar. And then I was like, instead of arguing, I just sent the Paul Harrell short stocking a shotgun video. Yeah. Or bladed on top, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bladed on top.
See, Michael's gun is just like his dick.
That's the
when his
immediate
friends
thing
come
I
over,
said,
he
was-
pulls it out in the living room and everybody plays with it. See? It's just like that. Got y'all.
That's not a comparison I'd love to be made.
I mean, I'm not into circle jerks, but teach their own. Teach their own. I love you. Sorry, I said that mean shit.
She's not sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to
when,
call you coal miner's daughter.
all right. Especially when you recorded you taking the cat out of the bag.
Oh shit, he's got a gun in his pocket. Look at him, he's cool. It's James. It's James. He's edgy. He's cool. Look at him, he's strapped.
Although, it is hilarious how much louder that gun is with that Chevron style muzzle brake versus the
Dude,
Yeah.
that brake you got on your AR is a loudener.
A loudener, he says.
La 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 loud.
This is like this one.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about when I say loudener, I mean that particular
I thought you were talking
six
about
brake
the
where it's
fucking-
like
the ridiculous muzzle brake on the old 308.
No, that one there.
A loudener is the opposite of a silencer.
yeah, it sure is.
That makes sense.
So
it's
it's
like a big
more like you
muffler.
want to not if you miss and you're inside, at least this way, there's a possibility. Hopefully, they're not wearing ear pro and their fucking head
Okay,
is
I said go to
literally
bed.
splitting in
He
half
said,
from a
let's
headache
jump.
and or loss of hearing.
Yeah, you don't need to hear when you're just clapping people in half. I don't need to hear them dying. That's just horrible. That's traumatizing.
Got the fucking.
No.
They didn't give
razors
anybody
on
ear
Nah,
it.
man.
protection in World
If
War
you're gonna-
II.
If you're gonna do it, you might as
Yeah,
well
and
just
those
commit
things are
yourself.
clapping. That's a
fully.
big round.
Go
30-06?
straight like
Things
sadistic
are
assassin.
douche.
Like you got the ear pro on. You're like Agent 47. You know, you're just
They're putting
Bam.
condoms in their ears and
No.
shit.
nope. Remorseless. No cares.
Wax.
fingernails
Just,
out.
just actual wax and
I'm gonna kill you, but I'm
brass
gonna torture you first.
45
Usually
shells
whenever
in
the kids
their
are
ears.
roughhousing and they're giggling and having fun, it's not long after that one of them goes, ouch, and starts crying. Because, like, they roughhousing,
That is children.
they
That be
roughhousing, it's all fun.
childs.
It's all fun. Boom, someone's leg's fucking
You
broken.
went ahead and had the children, so I can't really.
Yes, I
feel
There's
did.
a
feel
really
exactly
cool thing. You
sorry.
I
just-
did do that.
It's called survival of the fittest. They'll survive or they won't.
Hopefully it won't. I mean,
How else
Kind
would
of
she
like the
know
2-year-old from
that
Pet
whacking
Cemetery.
her head
Like,
on
why'd
the
you try
corner
to
of
bring him
something
back?
will hurt
Obviously, he's,
till she whacks her
ran in
head?
front of a semi.
stupidity. Yeah, that's why.
I need to give him a second
To
chance.
know it's
First of all, he
hot.
already wasted his first one. Do you really
There
think
it
he
is.
deserves the second one?
Probably not.
This is not 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. It's real life. Generally, when you strike out once and it's a bad strikeout.
He's striking.
There
it
is
out.
no 2 or 3. You were out of the game. DNF.
Did not finish.
Disqualified.
Did not
Ejected.
Yeah.
You are the Monopoly guy.
I did
you
not
know,
have
you did not
sexual
pass go, did
relations
not collect
with that
$200.
I haven't drank a glass of water since Clinton was in prison. All right.
Gotta get the fresh,
Water's overrated.
Water is overrated.
Anything that you
pussies.
drink
fresh
that is
face matter
liquid,
with
I
nice
guarantee you,
little
if you
fresh
read the
and cool.
ingredients, will say agua.
It says it contains water.
So you
Got
are,
water in it.
Good.
Coffee, that's water.
That's water.
in
Water. It's
fact,
bean
That's
water.
just black water.
It's brown bean water.
nope, it's
Yeah.
water with black stuff in it.
Yeah.
I like it milky.
It's sugary water with a
Yeah.
color and carbonation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Babe.
into it.
That's what's up.
It's kind of like when you watch people just like boil down games to like a
Filth.
super ridiculous like 3-word sentence, like walking simulator.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you can deduce almost every genre of video game to
Walking.
basically 3 major mechanics.
Yeah.
I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more.
If there's one thing that I can get behind, it
done
is
that.
the just loathing
Marathon.
ridiculous
Marathon.
amount of fetch quests to try to stretch out open world games.
Yeah.
I do not need to go from one side of the map to the other
Yeah.
to bring a letter.
I'm just fast traveling
So I
anyway.
gotta go to work in
Not
about
him.
35
Yeah.
minutes. So I gotta go to work
Have you
in
played
about
Vampire
5
Survivor
minutes.
yet?
And that was straight driving into work.
It's
with
like a
my
$2
hand over
game.
my eye, dude.
With that like RimWorld styled one,
It's just a It's just a
9:30
2D
top down
screen,
2D. Yep.
and it's like you're just walking around, and you just move. You don't push any other buttons.
Exactly.
It's not bad. It works.
See,
And I
it's,
did
it's
that.
kind of
Yeah.
like how
Went
you're
to
like, yeah,
work.
just play
I
Factorio.
still
Play
did the
Factorio,
fucking
yeah, it'd
stuff.
be great. It's like, okay, I like 3-dimensional worlds,
Okay.
so like, I would just play Satisfactory.
Yeah, it was just as good. Well, Satisfactory didn't exist when I first played Factorio.
That's true.
To
And
be
I-
fair.
It's gonna be tomorrow, too.
I played it for about 5 minutes, to be fair, and was
To
like,
be fair.
To be fair.
I just cannot handle trying
Yeah,
to do
9
this
o'clock
complicated
is
stuff in 2 dimensions.
Yeah.
This is like being a 3-dimensional being in a 2-dimensional
Ooh,
world
5
and trying to
a.m. to
eat
what?
something. It's like my
Yeah,
So you don't like
mental
2D
tract is
games.
non-existent.
You don't like 2D games.
full 8.
Oh, no, there are
Bullets.
2D games that are good.
Okay.
Oof.
Like every
Gotta
RTS.
fucking-
It's just-
I'm a little sympathetic.
Like
for
Fallout
you,
1
brother.
and 2,
They were, yeah,
those are good.
those are pretty good.
And I guess you could
about to
call
go
what,
back
2.5D,
to that
I
shit.
guess.
Yeah, those
They
are
tried to give you the illusion.
isometric, I believe they call that.
I mean,
It's not top.
2.5D sounds cool.
I'm indoors.
It's kind of like Neo
I'm
Geo.
leaving on the 31st to go to that
like-
conveyor job.
Yeah, that's way cooler than a Netgear.
Yeah.
No wonder they sold more. Good old Sega.
Right.
It's only 2 weeks, 15 days.
The game that, the company that went
Exactly.
so far into the future, they put themselves out of business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
could,
they
it
fucked up
could
by
easily,
putting two
but
systems
I
too
don't
so
think
close
it
to each
will.
other.
Well, no,
I just
what it
downloaded
was-
all of the Saturn games and the Dreamcast games. There's a lot of overlap.
Oh yeah, no.
There's a
there-
lot of
well,
overlap.
There's just like look at the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2.
Well, there was
Like, you get to a
barely
certain
any.
year
I don't
point,
There's
and there's
barely any
overlap.
Like to
overlap.
brag.
The same thing with 2
There's
to
like
3.
no overlap
mayor
between
of
PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2.
I've been
I don't think there's
done
a
that.
single
Every
game that was
single
on both.
fucking piece
Yeah,
of machinery
most of the
can
games
be
that
put
launched,
together.
like they came out with.
No.
Like if they were not a super AAA launch title,
No.
they were released on
I'm
both.
an
I don't-
alcoholic.
I don't-
I'm
I
a
don't think so.
fucking dirty,
I don't
get
think-
drunk
I don't
and
think there's a
piss in the
single
corner
game that was
alcoholic.
on
I hate
both.
myself for that. But I
Rumble Racing.
No, it is what it is.
Launch title.
Let's see.
Xbox,
Let's see if I can find it
PlayStation
later.
2.
It is what it is.
Put it right here if you can
know?
find it.
I'm not super proud of all that.
But I just downloaded all
But
the
at
games.
the same
I
time,
haven't I downloaded all the
when I
PlayStation.
go
You're looking
1
at a dude
games.
who got the
I'm
PlayStation
good
2
at
like
what I
2
do.
weeks before it
I'm good at
technically was supposed to be sold because my cousin's manager at Walmart was an
right,
idiot.
I
That
He
can
doesn't really
fucking
affect-
fix any piece of
Doesn't really
machinery.
affect the,
Well,
uh,
it did because it literally
Make that
they got
stuff
jam packed
work.
in that game because that's what it came with.
Okay.
So it was like, yeah,
Rumble Racing. You're
Rumble
saying,
Racing,
for the PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2,
All right.
and there's a PlayStation 1 version,
That is the Rumble Racing.
more or less.
More or less?
Yes,
It would have to be the exact, or it's not. It would have to say Rumble Racing.
It
on
is.
both cases.
It does.
How you doing?
Okay.
There are features that are not in the PlayStation
Made by the
1
same
version.
guys.
Yes,
Okay.
same publishers,
All right.
same everything.
It would have to be that.
It
Or else it's
literally
a different game.
just doesn't
If it says
have
Rumble Racing
nearly-
PlayStation 2 edition, it's not the same game.
They're the same game.
All right,
They
maybe
both-
not PlayStation 2 edition.
Good
Maybe
old
like
cigarettes.
there's a subtitle, you know, like
Well-
Rumble Racing 2.
Or rather than a company like, let's say,
Okay, but hear
Putting-
me out.
Hear me out.
watching, you got to remember too that the PlayStation 2 came on the heels of the Sega Dreamcast,
Yeah.
which went out because of the fact that
Watch the
Sega
cord. Oh,
didn't
got it.
copy protect any of their games.
Yeah, you
So
could
you
just
could literally
just rip
CD
them.
burn them.
Yeah,
I'll be
And
right back.
they
It seemed-
sold consoles and then no game.
yeah, yeah. It seems like they would sell more consoles because of that.
You would think.
Yeah,
Especially seeing as how, like, if you wanted to save anything on them, they were their own separate periphery.
all right.
A hilarious playable memory card. Play, what is it? Chow's Racing for Sonic Adventure, and I think you
Yeah.
can. I think you could also play the bass fishing tournament.
I played that Chow game like religiously when I was a kid.
Then
My
Sonic
grandparents,
Adventure.
Sonic Adventure.
right, dude?
I played with just
Dude,
the
I
Chows
literally
for
had a
hours.
chow
Dude.
that was
That
like
thing
every,
was so cool.
like all the different animals that you could collect through that game. That was like the whole reason why I started playing that game. Like, that's like the coolest thing ever.
And then,
'Cause it was not a good Sonic
only
game.
did I play the Chow game when I was like on the console, I'd pull the memory card out and
Yeah.
I'd take that to school and play on that.
And then you plug them back
That
in.
was
and it's
fun.
Like, check it out.
Speaking
Much
of taking
better
Yeah, and then
this
those
guy
things were
is than
badass. They were
everybody
leveled
else.
up. It
Xander's
was cool.
grounded right now because he's
What?
been sneaking the Switch, taking it to school.
Whoa,
He
nice.
got caught. Listen, I made
What
him
a player.
I made
He's a
him
gamer
eat Dawn
boy.
dish soap because he lied to my face about taking it to school. He's grounded until
Okay,
after
well-
the new year. The Switch,
The soap.
it was liquid. It was a concentrated kind. He's like, Mom, my throat
You're
burns.
fucking horrible.
I mean, he's fine now, but like.
Hey, Stall,
should've
cut
done
that. Hey, cut that, Stall.
You just admitted to child abuse,
Right. Cut that.
especially
Cut.
you know, giving the current state of affairs with the South Park episode. Probably my favorite South Park episode.
All right, we're back from that cut.
Simpsons did it.
Lesson learned: don't lie to your parents.
Yeah, don't lie to your parents, for sure. What the fuck? I took my Game Boy to school a lot, though.
See, we grew up in a generation though where like portable gaming systems were
We
like
ate
a
soap.
thing.
And it wasn't as big. Game Boy's really small comparatively to a Switch. A Switch is
Yeah.
like, you're not hiding that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
It's
gonna say,
a big thing.
I had my mom's Game Boy for a while, and then I got it was like right around the time the Game Boy Color came out,
Yeah.
and then I got the Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
I
I had
was like,
blue
oh,
Game
nice!
Boy
Now I have a
Color.
Game Boy I can fit in my pocket,
Yeah.
rather than being like,
I
oh,
think
look
I-
at this.
I got the
being
Game Boy
80s
Color.
cell phone
I got a clear
with
purple
a
Game
green
Boy Color
contrast
that
screen
Came,
I can adjust.
that came with. I got like Pokemon Silver. I think was the first.
I actually talked
Yeah,
my
I
parents
got
into
that.
pre-ordering the yellow Pokemon when Red, Blue, and Yellow
Pikachu?
came out. Yep.
Pikachu. The
Went to
that didn't
Kmart
come
and
out-
pre-ordered
I think
that
came
thing.
out like a couple, like a year or so later. I'm pretty sure.
It was not a Game Boy Color game.
No.
It was a
No,
Game Boy game.
Yeah.
You put it in the color and it was just yellow.
Yeah. It was
It's kind of like when you put red or blue in a Game Boy. It was
Right.
red
It's just-
or blue. But
didn't
yeah,
really
there you go.
change much.
It's cheap. Leave us alone.
It worked.
It is great. There's so many memories.
And
Like
then
the
they were
time I
like, check
figured
it
out how
out,
to
Game Boy
duplicate things,
Advance.
and we're
We still
trading
haven't put a
everybody
fucking
peak- or
light on the
everybody's
back
shit
of the
for
screen.
legendary Pokemon, but I still had mine. Everybody else is like, how do you still have that Pokemon? Oh yeah, I figured out how to do it.
I had a Game Boy Color. I had a Game Boy Advance.
Had a DS.
I
was a
skipped
game
out.
changer.
I was just gonna say I skipped out
I
on
don't
the
think I ever had a
SP and went
DS.
right to the DS.
Yeah. Oh, I had an SP as well.
I did not. I already had a Game Boy Advance and I had a whole bunch of ridiculous shit for it, like the Rumble pack and the speaker
Yeah.
pack with the magnifying glass and the
Yeah.
light.
I think I traded in my Advance for the SP.
Like,
So
I
could
had
play it
the
at
SP in aftermarket add-ons
Right.
for a generic purple Game Boy Advance.
That was right where we stopped going everywhere. It was like as soon as it was like, here's a convenient portable gaming device, we stopped being in the car for 14 hours a week. This is like kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Or on,
That would have
buses.
been nice to have in those long fucking drives up north in the middle of the night. I can't fucking see. I don't get car sick yet because I'm not tall enough to see out the window.
Honestly, say I don't think I've ever gotten car sick.
Yeah, consider yourself lucky.
I do.
I've been car sick a few
Dakota
times.
I get
used
car
to
sick
get car sick
a lot,
all
Yeah.
the time.
even when I
dude.
don't drive. Sometimes
It might have been because of the
Or
fact that Bill drove
when I
one
do
of those.
drive the Tesla, if I'm fucking crazy about it, like I'll get car sick. Like, sucks.
That is terrible.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
Is it car sickness or is it motion sickness?
That's
Both.
they're the same thing.
No,
right?
they're two completely different
It's motion sickness then.
things. Okay. I was saying, because you can get motion
sickness from being in the
outside of a
car.
car.
I feel like.
There are people who literally will get sick. if
Yeah,
they,
I get it. I get it when I'm in VR too. Really bad.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I start playing something
I
in
would
VR,
definitely get it in
It's
I
just
VR.
feel
like,
bad for
ugh.
you, dude, because some of that shit, like,
I was able
You
to
have
train
to be
myself
careful.
into it. Like there was a game called To the Top, and the first time I played it, I was like,
the ladder
I-
climbing one.
Yeah, where it's like you're just
Yeah.
throwing yourself
Yeah.
forward.
Say, it
It's like-
reminds me
it's
of that.
fun,
What was that
but-
one game where you're a dude in a bowl with a hammer? Climb.
Oh yeah, To the Top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this one's like it's all about
But-
general motion, and like when I first played that game, I wasn't even able to get like to the end of the first level, and it's
Oh,
like
he's
it
down.
takes like 3 minutes to get there. It was like I played it for like a minute, did like 2 jumps, and was like, ugh, and I was done.
I sat down midway through and was like, I'm gonna throw up. Yeah, when I tried to play that game and I started going, and halfway through I was like, I gotta sit down and I feel queasy. I'm gonna finish this though, and I was just on the ground doing it.
The
It was
only
like,
VR
oh,
game
God.
I've
It
ever
might
played.
be just the fact that I can just tell when things just aren't going to be a good experience and just avoid doing it.
The only VR
never
game
played
I've
that
ever
one. I
played
played
was
that,
that underwater fucking Subnautica.
Yes.
And I got super motion.
Oh, you
sick
played that in
from
VR? Oh God.
Nope. I
And
played it for about
I
4
have
minutes
not
and we're
played
like,
another game since,
yeah, I have
honestly.
thalassophobia, so this is not a good game to play in VR. And basically took it right off. While T's giving me shit about not moving my body. And it's like, yeah, no, there's a reason for that. It's literally
Freaking.
just on the
He's
edge.
freaking.
Like, this is way too real for me.
having a panic attack.
You're fucking
This is-
freaking out, man.
Nope, I don't do it.
He's having a bad time.
It's bad enough with water that I can't see the bottom of, let alone water I can barely see the bottom of on an alien planet. Yeah, nope.
Sounds
No.
fun.
Yeah, deep water stressed me out, bro. Not good. Not good.
there. Dude, I love Fallout 76. It's great. That game's so cool.
It's all right. Been burned one too many times.
That Tarkov life.
Yeah,
Like, I
Tarkov's
dislike
pretty fucking
losing
good,
hours
too.
of progress in a
Tarkov,
game
baby.
that's, you know,
Did that
kind of
fucking
already hard to get resources
IRL
to do the
event.
shit that I did. So
The one at TwitchCon?
No, just.
it's kind of like when the
recently,
power
like,
goes out
people
in the
had
middle
to
of a Final
find
Fantasy
stuff,
boss
dude.
battle. You
There
just
was like messages and bottles.
Just let
There
that shit
was one
sit
in,
for a
like,
couple days.
Tokyo and Istanbul.
You
And
ain't-
there was a couple.
you ain't
in
waiting for the
St.
power to come back on.
Petersburg.
That's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
Restart
like all
that
over the
boss
world,
battle.
like IRL.
We're
had to
halfway
find
through it.
Shit.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Get it another time.
That was the code that I was trying to find, right?
Yeah, part of that
involved in
map
that.
when the ARRS thing. Yeah, and then
Couldn't figure
in
that shit
that
out.
led to finding
Automated
the
storage and
actual
retrieval
bottle,
system?
messages in a bottle IRL.
Well, it
was
was
like
Tarkov did a live event thing where
Petersburg.
they released a fucking video, and like the video was like, oh yeah, just go to this website, but it was like in Tarkov story. And he wrote down like a URL and like where to go and like a password and a username and gave it to another guy, and the camera like zoomed in on it and then like kept going. So it was like you could go onto this website. It was a real website, and it was telling people to pick up dead drops that were Tarkov related. It's like Tarkov's getting crazy, dude.
Again,
Yeah, dude.
another one.
You don't want to get burned out of hours of
Not.
gaming progress by getting shot in the head randomly while running across the field at
No,
shoreline.
again, it's like
Come
on,
What if
everybody
you're
else.
the one shooting
It's so
that
fun,
guy
but
in the
so
head?
punishing. It's
If
so
I
fun,
wanted
but
to
so
play one of
punishing.
I
those
love
games,
being that guy. I
Right?
hate being the guy getting shot, but I love being the guy shooting.
I'll just play PUBG, but I don't want to play those style of games, so I don't play them.
Okay, I'm not saying play him. Obviously, you don't like it.
The
'Cause
only
we tried to
time
get you to play it once, and you're
I
like, "This
actually
sucks. I just want to
enjoyed
win."
that style was
loser.
when we were
Okay.
playing Call of Duty when they had the 4-player in Call of Duty. That I don't even, was it Warzone?
Yeah, it was Warzone. Warzone 2's coming out.
Yeah, we'll have to play that.
I thought
Yeah.
Warzone was a fucking live service.
It is
Well, then how do you make a second one?
because
Did it
technology goes up, and
Yeah.
you can't with the bare bones of a video game. You can't upgrade it to the point to where if it's
Yeah,
a game will never last forever.
2.0.
Yeah,
It happens all the time.
That's what Warzone is. It's
Yeah, it's
Warzone
Warzone
2.0.
No, it's physically Warzone 2. It would be it wouldn't be the same game upgraded. They are re-releasing the game to try to make more money off.
Well, it's free,
It's
but
the
yeah,
same thing, but yeah.
yeah.
However
Both
you wanna-
Warzones are free.
However you want
But
to
you know
look
how
at it,
free-to-play
it's the same
games are.
thing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
Right.
Especially when it comes to the ones on consoles.
Yeah.
If they're not made by the Japanese, they're just not fun.
I don't.
That's one thing
Try
about
to spend your
Michael.
money.
I
Is
like
he'll
like
tell
my-
you you're wrong.
I like my gotcha system.
He'll listen. He'll tell you you're wrong, and tell you that you were right, but not the right kind of right.
I bet you that drives you crazy at
All
this point.
the time.
Yeah.
I love you still.
I
but
learned that a long time ago.
yeah.
It happens.
Yep. Yep. I mean, Warzone 2.0, that's coming out. I'm going to play it. I already pre-ordered fucking Call of Duty. I played the beta, and it was like, this is actually good. So I'm going to play it. Because they did the crazy thing, which I
Did
didn't.
they turn it into Battlefield?
I didn't expect it to do. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. It's a better Battlefield. But
well, I'm not gonna lie. You really just had 2 times a Call of Duty map in Call of Duty.
Yeah,
and it would be as good
the map that I
as
played
the
on
2042.
during the beta was like it was 20 versus 20, but each team had 40 players on it. So there was 20 bots on the other player too. So it's
Oh,
like not
whoa.
everybody you're shooting at is a real person. So even if you suck at the game, you can still get some kills because not everybody's fucking crazy Twitch reflexes. I thought
Can I
that was a
start
fucking
Kickstarter to have people
Yeah, it was
fund
dope.
an idea
I had,
for a
I had a
game?
good time playing it for the 3 hours that I did.
It was
I was
like,
like, fuck.
I kind of want to
so
start a
much faster
Kickstarter
than
Whoa, whoa!
to
look at
bring
me,
back
I'm shooting
Mac,
things.
Right, so nice.
and then just
I'm not
literally
just getting headshot around the corner.
going
Hell
to
yeah.
a developing company and be like, hey, yeah, I got this Kickstarter, and I've got this much money. I want you to make this game for me.
It's gonna have to be a lot of money.
Yeah, like 70.
Hopefully,
million
Mag has
dollars.
as many
Dude.
die-hard fans as there were
It
playing.
doesn't
the
even have to
damn
be
game.
Mag. Mag,
400.
Well, no, I mean a Mag
Right.
style. game.
right?
thousand.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
other than Planet
the-
Side 2, because that's kind of what Mag was.
Yeah.
Sort of,
Yeah.
but not really.
Well, Call of Duty's getting there. It's getting there.
They got 200 and what was it?
I mean, they got 100 people on the map at one
person
time.
teams.
Yeah.
521,
So
22
here's the
players
thing.
total.
I don't like first-person shooters because I always get stuck looking at the sky, and
Yeah. You gotta
I,
find that horizon line. It's important.
I just can't. I just struggle with it.
No, yeah.
Like side scrollers, I'm okay with.
Right.
All right.
Any top down
Like adventure
Okay,
games.
it's
Yeah.
I'm
really
into
easy.
it.
Yeah.
You just keep the
But
camera
like,
at a level where you can see the ground.
But you have to
and
move
s-
the
and
joystick all the
sky At
time.
the same time.
Too
Yeah.
fast paced.
Yeah.
It's too. Yeah, my brain can't process it.
Well, you'd start with something slower, like Fallout, and you'd turn the sensitivity way down.
Use VAS a lot.
Yeah. So that way, it's not like
That's me.
Y'all
every
the
forget
time.
same
she
thing with
put, like-
Subnautica. It was like
Yo.
that should not have been the first
Yeah.
Hey.
VR game you played.
Yeah.
It should have been like fucking Super Hot or Space Pirate Simulator.
Right.
Those
You're-
are really easy.
You're
to
forgetting
play.
that she put 20 hours, no problem, into Skyrim.
Oh yeah, you played Skyrim.
Like, what are you talking about?
That's a first-person shooter.
That is a first-person game.
Yeah. Just keep playing Skyrim. That game's great. Fuck
Like-
everything else.
Literally. Like, you could even
It's probably
you
been
don't sit
10
down
years
to
since we played
the
Skyrim.
game has a first-person
It's-
shooter mechanic.
it's
'Cause you can
fucking
use a
nice.
bow, a projectile weapon.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like.
I'm
the
looking at
world.
Skyrim being like, yo, as of late. Because I'm like, I just modded the shit out of Oblivion last night.
They just
After
recently
fiddling with it for fucking
updated
like
the
4
damn
hours.
special edition on Steam all weirdly, like
Didn't even beat it. And now he's trying to play
fucking 9
Skyrim.
years later.
Well, I gotta beat
With
Oblivion
mods.
first. And then I gotta record that shit. I wanna see Jen play it. I wanna have a let's play with Jen. No, Oblivion. Or even Skyrim.
I mean, she won't play Skyrim.
If
She
I
100%
mod it to
is-
shit, she will.
I guess.
Because it's like a completely different game at that point.
That's true. You're right.
Because she played it vanilla, like nothing. And
100%.
it's like that is
Played
the
at least
worst
3
way to
times?
play. No, she 100%ed it though. She did everything in the game except for
See, no, th-
except for collect all
You-
the jewels.
you have to fight through the beginning portion
Yeah, and that's only
using
'cause
your
she messed
magic,
up.
your
Yeah, me
stealth,
too.
and your strength. Because if you try to do those later in the game, it's not the same experience.
No,
Because your entire mentality during the entire rest of the game has changed.
that's why I mean
Right.
that's another part of some of the mods you can find for Skyrim is like it changes
Better
all
skills.
of the perks, and it's way fucking cooler.
I was gonna say I've got one where it completely redoes the armor tree.
Yeah,
So where one side is literally both heavy and light, and then making it better
yeah,
rather
dude.
than being heavy and light,
Ugh.
and then
Right.
your perks that make it better, like 4 of them up the middle.
I love that game.
Or I think it was
gotta
also
beat
redoes,
Oblivion.
Restoration.
Although Persona 5 just came out, and I kind of want to play that now. Damn
Games.
Persona.
Gaming. He's a gamer.
Have you
boy.
played
Gaming.
Coral Island?
What?
Coral Island.
Choom.
No.
It is
I'm chewing it
Like
up.
a
I gotta beat that
3D
first. Fuck. What am I even trying to play? anything else?
style. It's like
Shit.
He's got too many games. He's,
many games.
He's fucking freaking.
I hate to do it, but imagine if it was Stardew Valley, but Harvest Moon class.
Have you played Cloud Meadow?
Sounds familiar.
Oh man, that game's cool, dude. It's like
Shit.
Harvest Moon and Pokemon, but you fuck the
Shit.
Pokemon. It's so
Shit.
sick,
Oh,
dude.
oh,
It's so
oh,
sick.
oh.
And it's like little animations every time. I recommend it. It's actually
Yeah,
a
you
good
get them
game.
pregnant. You breed them.
Yeah, you breed them, and you like
What
you get like different
the
fucking. If you're a guy,
fuck?
yeah, you're semen for sure. But you can be a girl too and get impregnated by monsters, and you'll like pop out eggs.
Yeah.
And it's actually you have to do it, or else they'll go crazy if you breed them together too much. It's
You
nuts,
gotta
dude.
fuck your Pokemon.
Yeah, man.
I don't like that.
It
It's
sounds
sweet.
Japanese.
I'm
as
off
all
it.
fucking
I
get
think
up.
it's
I'm
American.
off it.
It's not even done yet. It's like an early access.
Yeah,
game.
but if Japan
played it
didn't
for,
start
like-
the craze, Americans wouldn't be like, that
I played it
sounds
for too
cool.
long."
Let's just make it even worse.
I don't want to admit how long I played for.
I played it for like 40 hours. I'm like, and it's not even done yet. I'm like, this is actually pretty cool. It's like all the stats and stuff that are connected to your monsters because it's like an RT, like a fucking turn-based battling system. So it's like, oh yeah, these monsters have these skills and they have these stats. Well, you can have this monster have this monster's skill if you make him fuck. And then you hatch the egg.
Yeah. And then you fuck 'em.
And then you fuck that. And then you could do that like 4 times.
It makes it stronger.
Makes it stronger. You keep mixing genes.
Exponentially stronger.
Right. You just
Harder, better, faster,
you just
stronger.
keep gening everything up.
You know, that's how
I
we
couldn't
got.
figure out how to get rid of the eggs though. So I'm like stuck with too many monsters on my field, working the ground, planting things that I in turn
Yeah.
sell and
Working
like turn
the
into food
ground.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working them into the ground. That's happening too. But
I was gonna say, I don't feel
Pokemon-
like
Pokemon
they
sex
themselves
Dude,
are
it's pretty
working the
cool.
ground. I feel like they are
It's
getting
pretty
worked
cool.
into the ground.
I give it a hard recommend.
I say it sounds weird.
Oh, hard R.
Give 'em the
That's a
hard R.
R recommend.
I'd give them the hard R.
Hard.
Recommend.
I recommend you probably not play this game around anybody of sensibilities.
No, you're not gonna want to play this in your living room.
With your parents.
Yeah.
Play it.
I would be
At
pretty embarrassed.
Christmas.
What are you winning, son? And I'm like, yeah, kinda.
I guess.
One
What's
of
your
us is
definition
winning.
of winning?
Right. I'm straight plowing this dragon girl. If
Right.
that's what you mean.
I'm literally plowing the field here.
Yeah. And then
I'm
there's
not
some of the
talking about
monsters are
Farming Simulator.
unisex, so it's like it doesn't matter what like because like if you have
They
two-
go both ways.
they go
Dutch
both
door.
ways. Yeah. Yeah. Like there's a snake one that like has a vagina and a dingus at the same
Wouldn't
time.
a snake have a cloaca?
Yeah, well, you know.
Whatever
We're
you
bending
want to call
reality
them.
here a
little bit.
Sexorians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
no,
bending
I-
reality a
Mr.
little bit.
Animal Planet.
I have seen Monster
Fuck.
Masamune on the Hulu.
Oh yeah.
I know about the Japanese snake women.
Yeah. And there's demons and stuff in there
The
too.
weird concept. Like, how does it stay there? Do you tape it?
No, there's muscles, dude. What?
How does your dick work?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
What? It's all muscles.
My underwear
not-
wraps around my
does it
waist.
not
It
work?
doesn't just sit on my junk.
Does your penis
Oh,
do not work?
That's what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, overalls, dude.
Did you see the TV show?
Oh, no.
They're a literal
No, I don't know what you're
one-dimensional
talking
item.
about.
And there's no fastening. It just like suction would be my
Yeah.
best guess.
Yeah, it probably is. Or some sort of tape.
I'd say suction. I'm gonna go back on the tape and go
Alright.
suction.
Suction.
I don't
Scales, suction would work.
Well, it's over her vagine, so suction.
Sucks.
Suction. Baby.
I think the what are they called? Dragon Quest, a little ooze. The
Yeah.
ooze chick, probably the weirdest one.
I think that's the
Like-
coolest one, but all right.
Well,
get
no,
down
I
on
just
it.
meant like
I've been getting into monster
It-
girls lately.
literally. Well, in the
It is
TV
what it is.
show, there's
They're freaky
like
girl.
it doesn't
Right.
have a personality. It's like mystique.
Yeah.
It just takes the personality of that around it.
I'm
It's very
fucking
weird.
I'm into it.
They're like Kirby,
Yeah. Except for with
Except
less
they don't
roar.
have to eat them.
except they're not just around.
Right.
Like, literally, there's an episode where the ooze girl like turns into the centaur girl.
Nice.
It's like,
It's like Ditto.
okay, what would be the point of doing anything else at that point?
Just
Work
be
to
the sensor.
ooze, just gut straight to the ooze, and boom, you win.
Yeah.
You-
I'd
you-
pick the use.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Right.
You get the Ditto, you're breeding all your Pokemon.
Right. Breeding.
Breed.
Unless there's like the 6
Breeding.
Pokemon that are like, it is not attracted to Ditto. It's like,
Fuck you.
I'm like
Everything
12 years
is.
old.
Right. Yeah. Pokemon. That new Pokemon Scarlet and Vanilla is coming out. Violet?
You won't be able to fuck in those ones.
Red and white.
Damn it. No, I think it's Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, Scarlet and something else.
Yeah.
I'm
We
waiting.
looked it
for
up the last time.
Periwinkle and Vermilion.
Which is weird they did Violet again, if that's what it is, because that's another one.
Was it? Didn't they already do that?
Did
Yeah, Violet's definitely one they've had.
Yeah.
they? Uh-uh.
'Cause,
I'm pretty sure it was a remake.
Sapphire and whatever.
Emerald?
and
Yeah, it was.
Emerald and Violet.
And then they put out. It was like,
No,
yeah,
it wasn't a
no.
Violet one. That would have been
No, it
another
was,
gem.
it was they like redid. I think it was blue.
Emerald
I thought
was
they had
Ruby
a
and Sapphire.
Okay, Ruby. So I thought they
And
had
then
a
there was
Violet
Emerald.
already, though. I'm pretty sure they've had a Violet.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
Look
that
it
was
up.
the one with the crazy centipede guy.
That was Emerald.
No, that's Rayquaza.
Yeah,
That's a
Rayquaza.
dragon, not
I
a
don't know.
centipede.
Wazer.
Rayquaza. That was pretty much right when I stopped playing.
Pretty much.
I've stopped playing at gold.
Yeah,
Gold
and
I played.
silver.
I think I played Emerald or Sapphire. Or
Yeah,
one of
I was
those
gonna
for the advanced.
Yep.
I didn't go any further.
I was that's because I had him.
I'd-
oh, you got those? I
I'd
was like,
jump
yeah,
on and try it and be
yeah.
like, let's play it. Let's go Eevee.
They
I played
just went
that a
like
little bit.
all weird with like they tried going Final Fantasy with it rather than trying to stick with the Pokemon with this just Final Fantasy is hell puzzle quest
What
at the end of the game.
dummies.
It's like what?
Yeah,
This is not how Pokemon works.
All right.
There's no super ridiculous puzzle quest outside of the gyms.
right.
Like
Yeah, I didn't like that. I wonder if this new one's gonna be any good. I know Andy's gonna get it, so
it's
I'm
kind of
probably
like
gonna
why I
get it
never
too.
got Lugia in silver.
This is some
Because it was just
absolute
easier
crazy
to
shit.
get Ho-Oh.
Yeah.
You just had to go to the
I
top
got
of a
both
fucking
of 'em.
building.
I got both of them. Because
Yeah.
my sister had silver and I had gold, and my sister stopped playing, so I had silver and gold.
Nice.
so
Trade them up.
and two fucking colors. So it's
Yeah.
like, dude,
See,
have
I find it funny
Right.
that there was the third one of that one that was not a legendary bird. They just like picked one of the 3 legendary cats. We're like, yeah, we'll go with this one.
Yeah.
some glue and
Yep. Suicide.
Hay and what's his face?
Yeah, that was Crystal, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Crystal,
Crystal.
Sapphire, and Ruby.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I believe it was right after Crystal came out is when they put out the 3rd movie for Pokemon where it dealt with Entei instead of Suicide.
Yeah, the unknowns.
Yep,
The
all the
unknown and
unknowns.
Entei, and it
Yeah.
wasn't actually Entei.
Nope, it was like
made up
it,
whatever
yeah.
fabrication because
it was a figment of her imagination.
I just watched that movie.
like
actually.
given to her by the power of
That's-
the unknown Pokemon. It was
Yeah.
yeah.
the
'Cause it could-
the unknowns, and they like because the little girl she lost her dad because she was looking for the unknowns, and she got the unknown little tile squares or something, and she wished because they like fed off her
Like,
energy.
I
they fucking
enjoyed that. in
made
Gold and Silver.
Entei, which
Yeah.
was her
Like the-
papa.
The
Whoa.
various unknown
crazy.
dungeons where you could
And
get
she-
the
and
fossilized
then they
Pokemon
stole
like,
Ash's mom,
Kabuto or
and to be her
Aerodactyl.
mom.
I can honestly say these are probably my favorite Marvel pants. 'Cause it's old school Marvel.
Old school.
Thor.
Yeah.
I'm Iron Man.
All right.
America.
I'm still.
Or
I'm an X-Men fan.
X-Men was cool.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Right.
That's
I
where
find it
was
funny
like-
that Hugh
Nightcrawler
Jackman
and
is
Gambit
coming
are
out
still
of
my favorite
Wolverine.
X-Men.
Gambit was pretty sweet.
Yep. Nightcrawler and Gambit.
I liked them. I liked Wolverine.
I enjoyed the.
Yeah, so
I
cool.
thought they
He's so
did
Yeah,
a
bright.
pretty
he is-
good
he's
job
Pretty sweet.
with the
Yeah.
live action Nightcrawler.
Yeah. Yeah. Both of them are pretty.
Yeah, I was gonna say both new and old were.
And I liked the Hulk. The Hulk was cool.
Good. Yeah.
See,
But again,
I
it's
can
like the same
honestly
thing.
say
He's just so,
So
primal.
primal.
there's like not.
But
a
now he's
Hulk-
not even primal anymore. He's just Smart Hulk.
There's
Right,
so many.
fuck that
Like the
guy.
cool thing is
Right.
though is like
You
all the
stupid
Hulk
lawyer
movies.
ass bitch cousin.
if you take them as a
fuck is
Hulk
this
movie,
shit?
they're all not that bad. Even the one with Eric Bana.
No. Yeah.
Like
They're all
that one's
good.
just more comic book esque. Like
Right.
he gets literally the
No.
badder he gets, the bigger he gets. That's like Eric Bana's whole shtick, and it's
Yeah.
literally one of.
Has infinite fucking power.
And I also just enjoyed watching him bite the head off of Sidewinder missiles and spit them at Comanche Elephant.
Yeah, that was
That
pretty
was
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Or I was gonna say that I could have did without the mutated Hulk dogs, and then getting turned into green mist.
Yeah.
You know,
They had to have something.
Right. I was
that
going to say.
that could fuck up the Hulk.
They had to do something, and I'm fairly certain at that point nobody really cared enough to read in a comic book to see what a Hulk villain looked like.
All right.
Let's make Hulk dogs. It'll be fine. Or his dad, that's also like
Energy
absorbing
maker.
man.
Oh, yeah.
I can turn whatever I touch. I can become like this floor
That was
or
that was a pretty
electricity.
cool villain.
It was, really was.
Yeah.
I believe that might have been. It was supposed to be the take on Abomination.
Well, they fucked that up.
Yeah, they did. But you know, it was funny to me that he tried to absorb all of the Hulk's power.
Yeah.
Fully well not knowing that he is a bottomless pit. Like, you cannot absorb it all. Hence
Right.
the giant green bubble and the literally Hulk getting so mad. He's pulling the energy out of the earth and turning it cold.
Yeah.
So mad. The world is turning cold. Hulk gets mad. He literally causes climate change.
Right. Yeah, that was a wild movie.
And then you had I
Edward
personally
Norton.
enjoyed Edward Norton as Bruce Banner because he filled the role of Bruce Banner. Really smart, not built at all. He's a scientist,
Right.
like Twigman. It's great, and they did a fairly good job with Abomination in that one. They actually
Yeah.
made Abomination.
Right. Which is the
Like-
abomination you see today.
Well, yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Granted, they did do the cool thing that Abomination does, where he just slowly evolves over time and
Yeah.
turns into a fish dude.
Yeah. Well, he is now.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Well, in the comic books, when you first see him, he's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
He just a different
Yeah,
shade
because
of
he
Hulk.
was in
And
he
then
was in fucking
comes
Lady
back
Hulk.
and becomes more of a
She-Hulk.
becomes more of a staple in the Hulk series. So they redo the design and is
Yeah. He
evolved
was in
more.
Old Boy in the Ten Rings. He was in there
Never
for a second.
seen that one.
That's okay.
Is it all in Chinese?
No.
Okay, I couldn't get past the first part of the Chinese
No.
then. Like, I was watching, I was like,
It's like every other Marvel movie. It's a 2. It's watchable.
What, do you not like the Chinese?
oh, I can't be racist against a nationality. It's not a race, it's a nationality. If I said I hated Asian people,
What are you,
then yeah,
nationalist?
it would
What are
be.
you, a nationalist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like communists.
What do you like,
Sorry.
KKK or something?
Yeah, you don't like other languages?
No,
I
mean, I don't
just
like
don't
Comanche,
like the
so-
communists.
You can do there.
Sorry, you know, they have a terrible track record.
You know.
I mean,
they
I
don't
like Jackie Chan.
do nice
What you
things.
got
I like
against my
Jackie
boy
Chan.
Jackie Chan?
Yeah, you got something wrong with Jackie Chan?
He's Chinese.
He's
He
a part of
speaks
a
Chinese.
communist government.
He's,
Yeah.
he's
Yes.
a nationalist.
And he's-
he is
entertained me.
everything bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You hate Jackie Chan?
Hence the reason why he is not allowed to do American movies anymore. Because he literally is being controlled by the Chinese Communist Party.
I mean, I don't want him to do movies right now anyway. But
I like
This
that
is for, like,
last one he did.
In 7 years.
That I remember was that one with the bomb, the foreigner or something.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was a pretty good movie.
Yeah. With Channing Tatum,
Was that what?
Pierce Brosnan. I think
Yeah,
that's the
Pierce
actual
Brosnan.
I was gonna say,
one.
The last time I seen Channing Tatum, he got his fucking
Like,
head blown
what?
off after
Damn,
popping out of a cellar.
Yeah, that was a good movie too.
That was a good movie. Well,
You best pull another pistol out your ass because if you don't, we're gonna start blasting. He throws that other pistol. It's like, all right, you got me.
I think my favorite part is when she's all freaking out after they shot him in the face and he missing a beat. Samuel Jackson just goes, he shot me in the dick.
You shot my balls off. Yeah.
Django.
Yeah. No, it's the Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
The
The one where they actually
absolutely
destroy a
most
fucking
ridiculous
expensive
N
ass
words
guitar.
ever uttered in
Yeah.
a fucking 30-minute sequence of a movie. Although it also has like one of the best things to ever say in a crowded factory because somebody will respond, and that is 2 pieces of wood. Gotta have 2 pieces of wood. Somebody will always respond with, there's a hammer and nail by the door.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
At least at that time.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
don't
it's
know if
been a
that'd work
while
now.
now, so
Okay.
especially seeing as how the current climate.
Yeah, they would.
That
Every time
movie
somebody
is
came-
probably on
Every
nobody's
time
watch
somebody
list.
came
Right.
in that door, it was.
Like I'm actually honestly
Two
surprised there's
pieces
not
of
like
wood, hammer in it.
kind of just like Robert Downey Jr. getting away with blackface.
Yeah. Straight nobody gave a shit.
Dude.
He was a player. He was an
I'm-
actor playing a dude disguised as another dude.
I just watched somebody with that OP1.
I was just gonna say he had the
Mixer made a
best
beat
defense
with
ever, and that
his
was
voice from
I-
that
Yeah.
movie. Okay, dude, I'm a man disguised as a man.
Made a beat out of that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think I've
Like,
seen
nice.
that.
It's pretty good.
that was his defense when people called him out for it. He's like, I was not in blackface. I was playing a character
Right.
who happened to be in
I
blackface.
don't think anybody.
I went
I've never
Full
saw.
retard.
I never saw anybody.
You never go full
Never
retard.
go full retard.
Nobody gave shit to Robert
Simple
Downey. I'm pretty
Jack.
sure.
Dude, even the black people were fine with it.
No, yeah.
They were like, dude,
Nobody
this
gave
is
a
good.
shit.
That's
It was fine.
It was like right at
He's
the
an
cusp
actor.
where it was like
That's how it was.
I think
normal.
I think
like,
if
it
he
was
were to do
okay,
it today,
and
he'd
then-
still be fine. But they just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like if they were to make Tropic Thunder today, the same movie,
Yeah, it
I
just
think
wouldn't
it would
get
be
made.
fine.
No, I
yeah,
just
but it
wouldn't
As
get
long
wouldn't
as
be
it was
made.
Robert
Exactly.
Downey Jr.
Right.
There's
I mean,
anybody
yeah, it's
else.
the same movie.
Like
you know, copy
if it was
paste.
Ben Stiller doing it and Robert Downey Jr. was a Ben Stiller
Yeah.
role, it probably
Well,
wouldn't
if they
fly.
just copy paste that movie and didn't release it until today,
oh,
you know, it'd be fine.
yeah, probably fine.
I
Yeah.
don't know about that one.
Yeah, you
I
don't think
know.
so?
Black
Yeah,
Lives
no.
Matter fucking probably killed.
I was just gonna
I
say-
don't know, man.
Dude,
BLM movement.
apparently,
fucking-
all of a sudden,
I mean,
you
that's not
went
as
from being
rampant as it
able
is
to
these
not
days,
be
is it?
racist to being racist. If you don't believe me, you can literally read the articles they're talking about with Kanye West. So it's like, so I guess shit's changed.
Oh yeah.
So-
I mean, I'll tell you what, I am not up to popular culture.
Yeah,
It's like, I have no idea what the hell's going on outside my little realm.
Oh yeah, no, Kanye West is now
Ye.
Ye.
Is
Or
Ye?
Ye.
Yay?
Yeah, he literally just cut the
Kanye
Khan.
West is fucking crazy.
Dude, he's fucking rich, dude.
yeah,
Kane
dude.
West.
Ye West, yeah, or Ye West. Keep fucking.
He dropped the con.
Yeah, West.
Yeah, he literally just dropped the
He ain't-
first 3 letters off his
ain't-
name. He just
ain't
goes
no
by
con
YE.
man. He's just a Ye man now. A yay?
Although
Yeah, man, he's a
at the
coke
same
man.
time, he is also
Yay yo.
kind of like
Yeah, yo,
starting to
man.
float towards like the Black Hebrew Israelites, which is like,
Yeah. What religion is Kanye? Or Yay?
well, if you listen to him,
What's
and
that one?
again, you have to take this with a grain of salt because,
Kwanzaa.
to his own words, he has mental health issues.
Oh yeah.
So
It was crazy. He said it on Joe Rogan.
it's like at this
He
point, it's
said,
like,
"Joe, I'm crazy."
He said,
right?
"Go on,
So you don't really know.
Right.
Just like Alex Jones said too when
Yeah.
he was on fucking.
Dude, Alex Jones got that
Kinda
lawyer
retarded.
so
I
good.
got dropped in my head.
You mean like when the Clintons were working with Epstein to smuggle the children? Like, what a fucking idiot! Like, are you seriously gonna ask Alex Jones
Right.
if he really thinks that there's an international cabal
Oh, there
of child
definitely
sex
is.
traffickers? Like, are
Yeah.
you shitting me right now?
He fucking
Literally
fucking,
just without missing a beat.
no.
Oh, you mean like the Clintons were doing with Epstein?
Right.
Way to walk into that one, lawyer.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Although I do find it funny that they're trying to like get $1 billion out of Alex Jones when the way like legal statutes and being sued works is the first person that sues you gets paid first. And he's already like got 3 other suits in front of that when he has to pay.
Yeah.
So the odds of them getting any money, about that much.
Yeah, I don't know why they're hitting him with the book so hard.
Like let's put it this way. Do you know how much money O.J. Simpson has paid on his
I think it was Sandy Hook shit.
Yeah.
That's what they're putting him on the cross for. Yeah.
Yeah, they
There,
were
he was
trying
like,
to say
there's
that he
fucking
defamed him.
actors at Sandy Hook, and they were like, no. And they put
Right,
all the
which is an
facts
opinion.
in front of him, and he was like, oh, fuck.
Again, opinion. Like, it's an opinion.
Yeah.
You can't arrest somebody
I don't
for
know,
having a
opinion.
bad opinion.
Right.
It's a bad opinion.
It's
that's
freedom
what
of
it is.
speech.
Exactly.
But once you have a platform, Rules change, I guess. I don't know.
They shouldn't.
You have money
would
and
be
are
the
able to
same.
be sued for it.
Right. Once everybody knows
the
who
rules
you are,
change.
rules change, I guess.
I think it's more or less depends on which side of the aisle you fall on.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain if you had it was like more of like a Michael Moore character and less of an Alex Jones character, would not be this big of a deal.
Right.
Because look at Ethan Klein. He literally
What's up with him?
said if there was another Holocaust that Ben Shapiro should be gassed first, who's a Jew. So
He is also Jewish.
It-
Ethan Klein is.
Yeah, and you can't
He
make
co-
anti-Semitic remarks regardless of if you're a Jew or not on YouTube. It's against the rules.
Okay.
And yet it took them 3 whole days. 3 whole days to take down that video.
Oh.
Whereas if anybody else were to do it, it's taken down within moments.
Well, as soon as somebody realizes it, yeah.
H3 Podcast is probably, what was it?
It's
Over
pretty-
1 million subscribers.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, that's a pretty large channel.
All right.
And it's also pretty buddy with the CEO there, the Miss Susan lady.
Yeah.
Sounds like she's a Nazi.
Say that.
Well, you know what's funny is,
Sounds like she's a Nazi.
if you were to
that's
call
right.
a rose
Susan,
by any other
if
name,
that is your name.
it would smell as sweet.
Take us off, you.
So-
I dare you.
If you
He says
if you
a bitch.
enact
Speaking the truth.
fascist policies or you want fascist things to happen, but you're not calling them fascism, it's still fascism. You're just calling it something else.
Yeah. A rose is
Like,
yeah, like you
If I
said.
use black bloc tactics, but then walk around calling myself the opposite of that, I'm still the exact same thing I'm trying to say. I'm
yeah,
the opposite
YouTube got too big. Is the
by
thing.
using. Well, I think it's more or less it didn't get too big, it unsustainable. Because
Well-
the only reason why YouTube's even able to continue going is because it's subsidized by Google.
Yeah.
Like if Google didn't buy them out, there would be no YouTube today. That is a given.
Nah.
The amount of money they
It
were
would have been.
hemorrhaging.
It wouldn't have been the
At the
YouTube that we
beginning?
know right now. But most of they get
So
they
would-
get billions of dollars of ad revenue and stuff. That's why they have so many rules.
And now,
Yeah.
before there were way more lax, and they didn't
Yeah,
get
you
half.
could do fucking anything back in
And
the
then
day.
Google bought them out because YouTube at the time was an unsustainable platform. You cannot pay creators without making money off the creators.
Yeah.
So if
that's
there's
why
no
they did
ad revenue
stuff.
coming in, but you're still shelling out to people who are putting videos up,
Well, there was ad
you're running
revenue
at a
coming in.
loss. Hence the reason why they were almost bankrupt until Google bought them out. It was the whole reason why Google bought them out.
All right.
Was they were going under.
Yeah.
And Google was like, hey, I can subsidize this and still keep it around. We just got to change the way it works.
Right.
And then you get the laundry list of changes that have slowly changed over
And
the last
into a
10
fascist
years.
infrastructure.
Yeah, if you're applying the law in one direction only or rules in one direction, that's being a fascist.
Huh.
Because
Man, I don't even know what a Republican means, so you're gonna have to break
well,
that down.
there's
I don't know shit about politics in general.
okay, so
I know there's a monarchy. I know that the king and or queen rolls around and they're like, I can
actually, you know
I
what the
can do
funniest
pretty
thing
much whatever I
about
want.
that?
Queen's dead.
Yeah, she got fucking Irish bullet in her head. She's rotting
She
in the
just died
goddamn
of
dirt.
old age.
Thanks to the candy man.
I
Got her.
doubt the IRA went and got the queen after all these years.
After all these years. Thank the candy man for that one. They were too busy watching the boxing show.
No, I'm pretty sure that she just finally,
Kicked
she
a
hit
bucket.
that time. What was it, like 106?
Yeah, she's old.
Say,
Put cannon
she lived
on
through
Christ.
both world wars. Like she was the queen through World War One and Two.
That's wild.
Like, damn, that's a
Yeah.
stout.
Yeah, I
lady.
feel like for 20 years the queen has just been a figurehead and hasn't been
longer
doing
than that.
anything.
Longer
Oh, yeah,
than
she's
that.
been
Yeah.
walking around saying hi to people.
You got to remember
that's
they
all
have
she
a
did.
Yeah.
So like the monarchy that they
parliamentary
have, the
style.
monarchy they have is more like
That's why they had the prime minister still and stuff.
yeah.
Well, yeah, the prime minister basically is your political head
She's a
of
little
a parliamentary style
king.
of government.
The king is a little more
Like a monarchy
powerful than the
parliament
president.
will
right?
have a queen or a king. They'll be your
Maybe.
more or less like a celebrity figure.
I don't know.
And
yeah,
then
but they
your
are more powerful than the
actual
president.
prime minister. Well, yeah,
Yeah, because
but
the
at the
president.
same time, not really because they
Because
have
the president can't just be like, "This is a law now," but the
the queen
king
can't do that
can
either.
Do that.
No, she has
No?
to go through parliament. Hence
Oh.
the reason why they have a parliamentary
Well,
monarchy.
what the fuck? What's the point of having that then?
Uh,
They're probably gonna
s-
change.
Extra steps.
I feel like that's gonna change soon.
They're British.
Yeah,
There's my reason.
they're like democracy won, the monarchy's over. That's why they haven't done it yet because
See,
they
and
don't
that's
want
the
to
funniest
admit
thing
defeat.
is,
Because as soon as they
Because the
do,
queen's still alive. Now that the queen's dead,
The
they can be like,
easiest
"Yeah,
way-
they're like, all right,
democracy."
whatever.
that I can use to
Now
describe
that
the
that old
difference
bag's
between
gone, we can fucking finally
a
quit.
Republican and a Democrat is the fact that a Democrat believes in democracy, which is basically a wolf and a sheep arguing about what's for dinner. And then you have the Republicans who view it more as a republic, which is a well-armed sheep debating with the wolf on what to eat. Because we have a hybrid of the two. We democratically elect state representatives that we then send to a Senate to deal with national things as a republic.
Sounds like we should get
Otherwise,
them rabbits
literally,
machine guns.
this is the same thing with people who are like popular vote. If you were to get rid of if you were just to go by popular vote, you would literally have people campaigning in 6 cities across the nation
Yeah,
because that's where all the population is.
right.
That's the difference. Is rather than wanting to go to popular vote.
No, I get
because-
that. I get that part.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
don't
that's-
get what Republic and Democrat mean.
I just told
It's
Yeah.
like they're
you. One believes that the
One believes that there's
Democratic
guns.
Republic.
And one believes that there's not guns. What?
No, one believes in the Constitution, which was founded as a democratic
All right.
republic.
And that's the Democrats.
Nope, that's the Republicans.
What-
Hence the
what the
term
fuck?
republic.
You said Democratic
Republic. Yeah,
That has both words in it.
exactly. Because we use both systems.
Are you understanding why I'm confused?
I know that Republicans are elephants and Democrats are donkeys.
Your Republican believes in the system
I
that we
know
have
that. I
now,
know
which is
that.
where the states elect through a democratic process state representatives to then represent the state in the Senate, which is the republic portion of
What
it.
does the Green
so
Party mean?
everybody has the same exact say. Same
Yeah.
thing with electoral college.
Yeah, no.
The reason why we
What
do
I-
that is
what I-
so everybody has the same.
Yeah, but what's
say.
what's the difference between a Republican and a Democrat?
Yeah.
What he's saying.
Like what?
Okay,
What?
so if
what
we
do they
were
stand for? That's the part I
to
don't
make
understand.
America a democracy and not a democratic republic, where the Republicans want to keep the facets of the republic part of the democratic republic, because otherwise it's majority rule. And this is the best thing with majority rule. Your civil rights never would have happened because you would have had to get 51% to vote the other way.
Huh.
Only way to win. Never going to happen.
So
So if you go to a
Sounds like we
democracy,
should
popular
line
rule
them up
is
against
a
the
terrible
wall.
slippery slope.
I don't know. Is that the one
Because
that we want to do? That
It's
too?
great
I don't
when
know.
you're in power, but then as soon as
Get a
you're
bunch
not in
of
power,
semi
now
fully
you
automatic rifles
get the
or
exact
whatever
same treatment that you
they
just
say.
put them through.
Yeah. So
Rather than everybody dealing as a team, more or less, coming together, sending your fucking representatives to the state or to the
which
Senate.
one is against abortion?
I mean, both apparently.
Well, it really depends on what you want to go with, because
See, that's a whole
the
different
Democrats
topic with
want
pro-choice
abortion.
and pro-life.
No,
you
it's
know?
not even that anymore. It's beyond that. It's
Which one's the one that keeps
pro-abortion.
pushing fucking gun laws?
That's the Democrats.
The Democrats.
Yeah,
Yes,
them
because they
damn
don't
Dems
believe in the
don't like guns.
Constitution.
And the Republicans just want like everybody to just leave each other alone and shit.
No, that's libertarians.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's too many. That's what, there's too many parties, dude.
No, there's only two.
There's not enough parties.
Like,
is
what are you
I'm
talking
hearing.
about? Like, America is a 2-party system.
No,
Yeah.
it's like a 17.
No,
It should
It
be
is
a
not.
17
It is
party
2.
system.
there is Republicans and Democrat. That is it. Because if you were to get anybody else in there, they would be able to do shit. Because it requires to get popular consensus to get anything done in the Senate. Because it requires you to work together.
It's just like
That was the point of the Senate.
I feel like that's just the
They're just
easiest way out.
categorized. As
There should
the two.
there could easily be 4 parties instead of 2.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
If you really want to get technical,
Or
there was.
3.
We tried the 3-party system, which is
That-
a whole nother party. It was the Bull Moose Party with Theodore Roosevelt, and the only thing that it did was ended up splitting the Republican vote, and he lost the presidential nomination. So, boom. There's the reason why we don't have more than
Dems.
2 parties. Tried it once, didn't work. Not going to do it again.
And it was destroyed by the Democrats
Yeah, them damn Dems.
because
The
The
it's kind of like
Republicans
what you're
split
getting
their
right
party?
now, where it splintered the party, allowing the Democrats to take the advantage.
yeah.
It's kind of like right now where you're getting incredibly extreme politicians like Stacey Abrams saying that, if you don't want to be poor, just abort your kid. You can still be poor without kids. Like, that
Yeah.
does not have anything to do.
Yeah.
Like, it happens. Welcome to life. And again, life isn't fair. It sucks. It happens. You get to deal with the cards you're given. You can't try to take cards from other people. You can't have equality of outcome.
Well, I can
You have
definitely
equal
steal from other
opportunities,
people.
not equal
That's the
outcomes.
thing.
Huh.
Because the
You can do
only way
that.
you can achieve equal outcome is by taking away from you to give to me.
Right. And that's a fucking
That's
communism,
socialism.
socialism, which
Yes.
was the reason why the USSR fell.
One of the many reasons.
Yeah.
It was more or
Because-
less it was because they were treating all of their
says,
satellite countries as like
the,
complete shit.
The socialists, your the sweat of your brow belongs to the people.
You don't own anything.
No,
It's
that is no.
everyone's.
Communism is
Communism is to the
you
to the
own
country.
nothing. Everybody lives in communal housing.
Yeah.
You work the jobs that the
says
government has given you.
communist.
Where a socialist society is you take from the top,
Yeah, and you trickle
you
down.
give it to the bottom.
Right.
No, you don't
Oh, like
trickle
Bernie
it.
Sanders?
You take from the top and you give it to the bottom.
Okay.
Like Bernie?
Yes. So you're taking the people who have not worked as hard. Like we'll use grades in college. It's a very easy example. You go to any college campus, you talk to anybody with a 3.5 or higher GPA and ask them if they're willing to give 0.5 of that GPA to somebody who doesn't deserve it. And they are going to tell you every time, why would I give something to somebody who didn't work as hard as I did? There's the moral flaw of socialism. You cannot expect people to continue to try their
those
hardest
people are just greedy.
when people are literally
Yeah.
doing nothing and getting the exact same. You're losing all incentive to produce anything. Nobody wants to do anything.
I mean,
That just that
don't give
sounds
'em
like the
0.5
land
then,
of the
give 'em-
mediocre.
Give them 0.25 or something.
Well,
you know?
if nobody
I mean-
does anything,
Yeah, that just sounds like the land
you,
of the
you have
mediocre. Everybody's
zero
doing the minimum.
infrastructure. You have no
Isn't that what
maintaining, no
everybody's
law
already
enforcement,
doing?
emergency services.
Surprisingly not.
There is
I
complete
mean,
anarchy. You don't have a
I would say
country.
most people
at
are
that
doing
point, what's the
the
point?
mediocre, while
I mean-
10% are doing above and beyond.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty much everywhere.
I mean, you
Whether
see
it's
it, but you
whether
can't
it's
see now
actually
that there.
said or
there
done.
is the 10% that can bust out. That's the
Oh,
thing
and they're
about what we
busting.
have now. They out here bussing.
They're busting.
Right.
The funniest thing
Otherwise,
is
I
you
feel
can't
like
take things from people who
75%
don't
ain't
have it
doing
in your
shit.
country. So like 90% of the rich people in the 10% don't store their cash here.
No, they
So you
stash
can't
in like
take
Switzerland
it.
and
Yeah,
shit.
Switzerland, Netherlands, bank.
Right.
And again, this
The
is just like you
neutral
can't
countries.
just continually raise taxes on the rich because unlike the poor, they have the means to just leave. And
Yeah.
now you can't tax them because they don't fucking exist.
Right. There needs to be some sort of paper trail. It's like you made this
No,
much
it's
money.
just like any
Where's
city
your shit located?
buildings-
Here? Oh, yeah,
it's
we
just
can
like
do
city
that.
skylines. You have to balance the tax rate between upper, lower, and middle class.
Yeah.
If you were to charge the lower class the same tax rate you charge as the upper class, you don't have any upper class. Your city's dying. And you go the other way, where you try to tax your upperclassmen, or your upper echelon of your society, the same as you do your poor people. You're not making any money. Your city's going under. You have to keep a middle ground between what is acceptable and going too far, because otherwise the people who actually can do something about it being unacceptable are the people who are going to leave, and also are the ones who generally own the money and factories and a lot of other shit. So when they leave, it's like all of this is gone. Like, I'm not operating here anymore. I'm done. Bye.
Yeah. This is why most of the production facilities is moved to Mexico and China. What was that?
That's when they get blackmailed. They can't leave.
By
You mean kind of like
by
with Epstein and
Yeah,
Bill
yeah.
Gates' interview and his,
why
well, he's
that
dead now. That is the opposite. Like, if you can't threaten people who have a massive amount of money, they make you disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's dead.
Yeah.
So you
don't
can't
leave.
blackmail these
So
people.
don't leave, otherwise you'll die.
Right.
That proves my point.
No, it doesn't. That's the opposite of what you're trying to prove. You
No.
were trying to say that they'll blackmail you if you leave. Not,
No, they'll blackmail you to not leave.
Yeah.
yeah. Epstein wasn't leaving. He had his own private island. He was an American national and lived
He
in
was
America.
keeping everyone here. The government was like, "Hey, get a bunch of dirt on these guys," and he was like, "Okay." And he just
Except
put-
he had dirt
put-
on the government.
Yeah.
So if the government was asking
Kind of
him to get
backfired
dirt,
on him.
Yeah.
and
that's
then,
not.
And then
no.
they killed him.
That's why they killed him.
Again, if you know anything about the history
Wait,
of the
what?
FBI
Us
and
too?
J. Edgar
No,
Hoover,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Right.
you'll
They're like,
know
we
that
just told you to
that's kind
blackmail
of
the
what
rich
the
people.
FBI
Like,
does.
yeah, that's you, government. You're the rich people.
Like J. Edgar Hoover, the only reason why he managed to get into his presidency is because he was the head of the FBI and had dirt on all of his political enemies.
Right.
So, like,
Yeah.
if Epstein had dirt on the government and a bunch of rich people, don't you think a bunch of rich people and the government would be like, this guy shouldn't be around?
Yeah.
You're proving my point still.
Yeah.
Like, I
No,
don't
because if Bill
understand what
Gates
you're
wanted to
going on
leave,
about.
he would still leave.
Well, they had to wait until he was dead.
Yeah,
They had to kill him.
they murdered him.
Is it a good idea? No, but that's probably what happened.
Right.
Was it that, or was it the fact that, they were getting caught?
Yeah.
Either or.
So,
Yeah, they were gathering dirt, and then they were like, "Oh shit!"
Oh shit.
And then Bill Gates was like,
silence this
"Hey,
guy.
government, we should probably kill this guy." And then they were like, "I don't know." And then Bill Gates was like, "I'm going to turn off all your computers." And then they were like, "Let's kill this guy."
That seems reasonable.
That's easily as plausible, because Bill Gates was like, "I don't want you to tax me anymore. I'm going to leave." And then Epstein was like, "I'm going to fucking tattle on you because the
I'm gonna
government
tell
told me
about
to
you diddling kids.
told me to gather information on you to make it so you don't want to leave."
yet Epstein was indicted under federal charges prior to this
Yeah.
in a completely separate style of thing that actually had nothing to do with the charges that he ended up getting.
That you know of.
I mean, it's a conspiracy. I'm not playing 3D chess. They are. All right. I can only see the chessboard as
Yeah,
it
there's a
lays.
thing, T.
And
It's
like,
called
I can't see why they did what they did. I'm
The
just guessing on
simplest
why they did
answer.
It's
is
speculation.
often
All right.
the correct one. You're
Yeah.
adding entirely too many steps into your convoluted plan to make it feasible.
What?
That's not how that works.
It's not
Yes, it is.
complicated.
They did.
Yeah, it's
He said,
international
she said,
cabal
dead.
decided after the federal government caught Jeffrey Epstein that they were gonna kill him for what? The charges that he was being brought up on weren't anything to do that could implicate any of them in anything.
Well, no, but he had the tapes.
Yeah, he had all that
That
information.
doesn't matter. You can't get those if he's not being charged for a crime that revolves around those.
He
could
can
be
just
like,
go public with that.
Yeah, he can just hit a button.
He can just go, now everybody knows.
Right.
And they didn't want that.
Right. And while I'm going to jail for a minor crime, let's just tack a shitload of extra and make sure a bunch of people go with me.
Yeah, because they were gonna kill him either way.
Yeah. You
Because
don't want
he
to go to
had
jail.
all that information.
Yeah, people do crazy shit to stay out of minor jail.
Right.
This isn't okay, but what you're misunderstanding
People run.
is a federal
Why would
prison.
they do that?
People go,
Isn't
oh man,
jail.
this is a misdemeanor. Have this
like-
weed. I'm gonna run from cops and shoot at them to try to get away.
Right.
Like people do stupid
People
shit.
do stupid shit to stay out of minor jail.
Right.
Yeah, and when
To
you're
just not get a ticket.
so
Right.
you ready? If I was Jeffrey Epstein and I owned private security like he did, I wouldn't do shit because I don't want that liability. That's why I pay these guys. Hence the reason why if you were to go on YouTube, you can look up private security holding police officers on the ground at gunpoint
Yeah.
because they get paid to do it
Right.
and they're getting paid. So why would Jeffrey Epstein even put himself in that situation in the first place?
to alleviate some of the pressure.
Yeah. To go public.
Why? You're missing the why would I want to go public?
There is no reason to have to go. Why? It doesn't have to make
There's
sense.
always a why.
He's just crazy.
Yeah. What if he had a lapse?
All right.
Just like what's his name?
Why did Britney
Firefox.
shave her hair? It doesn't matter. You know,
Right.
she did.
Yeah,
You know,
there was.
like-
I mean, I'm sure there was a why there.
I was
Yeah,
just
right.
gonna say
She's just
there's
crazy.
there's always a why.
Why did?
Yeah, but
why
we
did?
don't need
why
it. We
did,
don't know the why.
Why
We
did
just know what
Mozilla
happened.
Foxfire? What's that guy's name? McAfee. Why did McAfee kill himself?
You mean the dude that created McAfee antivirus software?
Yeah, the virus.
Yeah, in a
Yeah.
jail that's not in America.
Yeah, he's dead. They killed him.
Same with
You
the
shouldn't
guy- same
fuck
with the
with
guy
other
that
countries when
made
you're
the-
not a national of
hydrogen
that
car?
country.
He said that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill myself in a Portuguese prison.
Yeah. He
Well,
said
you
that.
know what's funny?
And then
If
he
you
killed
fuck up-
himself.
Yeah, so
In the
T,
Portuguese prison.
you have
I don't know. I'm not
no
100% sure. Yeah.
legal
Wow.
rights as an American citizen going and getting arrested in Portugal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he said he wasn't going to kill himself.
Right. And if you're talking about an entirely different government entity that doesn't have oversight over non-nationals.
And then he killed himself. After he said
After
specifically,
he said he would not kill himself
yeah.
in Portuguese prison.
If I kill myself, something fishy's going on. And then he was found.
they said,
hung.
"Oh, he killed himself."
Yeah, yet it's something fishy could something be as easily as they drugged him.
Yeah. What? Right. Why'd they do that?
Because they weren't getting him what they wanted. You're talking about the owner and proprietor of the world's largest antivirus software.
Yeah.
If I wanted to fuck up the rest of the world, I would want to know how to get through that because 95% of the shit I'm going to be fucking with uses McAfee antivirus software.
Yes, I mean
Right.
that goes back to the if I wanted to fuck up the world, I'd tell everybody that the Clintons and the Trumps and everybody are diddling children.
Right.
Yeah, you know, and they stopped that. They were like, "Don't
Yeah.
let that happen. We
like,
can't
killed
let
his
that
ass.
out."
Right.
You're just proving our point over here, Mike.
Yeah.
No, it's
He's
ridiculously
like-
stupid,
He's
convoluted
visibly
thing
upset. Look at him.
that literally there's entirely too much non-information to even grasp a why.
Yeah.
We don't need to know the why.
You do need to know the why.
No.
Without the why,
We
you don't know
don't-
why he was killed.
Yeah, we
Well,
don't
why
need to
why
know
did
the
Amber
why.
Heard throw that bottle at Johnny
Why'd
Depp?
she shit in the
Because she's a
bed?
bitch. Again, because she's a
Sometimes-
bitch.
Sometimes you just you just be a
Sometimes the-
bitch.
Sometimes
So
the
kind of
government
like-
That
is
might be the
bitch.
why. That's what I'm saying.
So, okay. So
Epstein
let's
was
say
like,
Literally-
these
I'm
motherfuckers
sitting
are
in
being
a
bitch.
non-American prison,
Yeah. Sometimes.
not knowing when I'm going to be getting out, and I'm being literally treated like shit, and I'm being not allowed any of the creature comforts that I should be rightfully allowed to if I was in America. And now I've sunken into a level of depression that I've never seen before and end up committing suicide. That happens.
No, he got murdered.
Yeah, but
Again,
it's quite possible that somebody killed him.
possible? Anything's possible.
Oh,
Probable? No.
I mean,
Again.
I've learned off my many years that nothing is crazy and anything's possible.
Yeah, anything is possible. The probability of stuff happening is the key point in that.
I mean, impossible.
It's possible for me to fucking grow some wings out of my back.
Yeah.
The probability of that happening is 0.
I mean, it's low. It's not 0.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, no.
Yes.
Nothing is impossible.
Yes, it is.
No.
Me physically sprouting
No.
appendages that do not belong on a human
It's
being.
It's
unlikely.
unlikely.
Unprobable.
I mean, even then,
If that
that's still,
if that means that there is
that's
still
not
a chance, then yes.
impossible. Improbable isn't impossible.
Right.
You know, it's improbable.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
unprobable.
there is a
Two
possibility.
distinctly different words right there.
Right.
No,
you know?
probability and unprobability are the exact same as possible and impossible. I am.
All right. Well, then I don't think that's
Because there's two
I feel
I
different
think you're
words.
it is
gaslighting
possible.
me.
There's impossible
It is.
and impossible.
It is possible that you could.
I am is the probability is very unlikely or low.
Yeah.
Impossible is not possible.
I mean, we're not debating on whether or not.
So
I'm
yeah,
just-
the definition of impossible is the probability of it happening is low. Impossible
I'm gonna
for
put-
me
I'm gonna put
to
the
grow
definition right there.
wings.
It's not impossible.
There's two different words,
It's
T.
unlikely. No, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm gonna put the.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it impossible or mission impossible? I am or I am?
I am or I am.
Yes. I am or I am for
Okay.
mission impossible.
Or
It's I am.
It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah.
Because there's a low probability of it happening.
Right. Yeah.
Because if it wasn't, it's not possible.
It's improbable.
No, it's impossible. Improbable is
Mean that there's a possibility.
no, it's the opposite of probability.
I feel
is
like
there's a
I
possibility.
feel like
Improbability
N and
is
M are
improbable,
enemies in
not
this.
probable.
I feel like we're saying the same thing, but the N and M sound too similar, and that's what we're fighting.
That's very possible. Good old English language.
Right. But I am saying that there is a possibility you can sprout wings. It just
It's
doesn't.
very low.
Probably not going to happen.
It's like 0.01, you know?
Yeah, like
No, it's
way,
less than
way
that.
more numbers than that.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say,
way more zeros.
so the
But
coolest
that
thing
zero isn't an infinite.
is when you get down that low, then yeah, it's not gonna happen.
What's that? What's that ringing?
Alarm.
For what?
Probably Katie's phone.
Does she fall asleep?
More than likely.
What do we got? We got 3 hours. Is that good enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. What time is it?
Midnight.
Midnight?
No, it's 11:02.
Oh.
11:02.
Yeah. What are you trying to do? You trying to go to bed?
Yeah.
All right, bitch.
Yep, that's me. That's me. Been sleeping for the past week because
For
I
the past week and a half.
fucking haven't felt good.
All right. Oh, our fucking our
See?
music stopped an hour ago. Shit.
Bedtime. See, look.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was
episode
a friendly
4.
podcast with your boys, with your friends, at Mike's place.
Your friends.
Good time. Thanks for watching.
Hell yeah.